they had very, very bad THAC0, right? Which means they had bad chances to hit. So, you know, you imagine you're a wizard and you have 3 HP, right, at level 1, and a sword does 1d8.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you have +0 to hit, basically. And every level you'd get 1d4 more HP. So at level 3, you could still potentially have 8 or less HP. In fact, on average, you'd have 7.5, right? So they're very fragile, and that was like the troll toll they paid for the.
Yeah, I mean, you could very well just roll 1 twice.
Yeah.
It's not that unlikely to happen.
1 in 8 wizards rolled 1 twice, right? Or 1 in 16.
Yeah. Oh, yikes.
Theoretically speaking, you could have 5 HP by level 5.
Yeah.
Now that would be fucked. Just get hit with 1 bad arrow, die.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's transition to the D&Ds. So, what happened last time? Who wants to do the recap?
Last week on Dragon Ball Z, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we went to figure out what was going on with the lake monster. We kind of staked it out. We saw the fish guys come in to feed him some food. That was after we fed it. Yeah, we fed it. We saw what it was. We were like, holy shit, we're living next to this giant hydra thing. We'll figure that out later. And then we saw it was the fish guys who were feeding it. We started to kind of track up a river where we met Flump, who sent us in the path of some demons, where we met also Tack as well as Silk, the other 4 spirits. And the demons had desecrated all of their shrines, so we went on a little bit of a vengeance mission to give the demons a firm talking to, and we actually just killed them after attempting to push one of them down a flight of stairs like 10 times. And then after like 20 minutes of trying to figure out what to do at the tomb, I basically talked to the statue and was able to kind of clean up what the demons had done to their graves. And then the ghost spoke with me. I took another oath and took like an amulet. I believe it's like a necklace amulet, something like that. And I take a little bit higher constitution. Then after that, we kind of returned on that same path by all the spirits, let them know we took care of the demons. We tracked further up a river where we found the fish dudes in a village. We killed a handful of them, scared a few off. Then, with the help of Strawberry, we wrenched the waterlogged chest out of the water, which also proved quite difficult. But we eventually opened it and brought about 5 billion copper back to our camp on the back of Strawberry, who was probably in pain. But we did it.
No, she loves to work out. He's right.
It's like in Project
and
Zomboid.
we decided to...
Yeah, keep going.
I'm not familiar, but I do know the game. Yeah. And then we decided every couple days we'd try and feed the Hydra to keep it at bay, since we may or may not have killed / scared off the fishermen that were keeping it at bay. And that's where we're at.
Yeah. In Project Zomboid, if you over encumber yourself too much, you like start taking damage like every second.
Ooh.
So Strawberry
Literally breaking your back.
yeah, Strawberry is like 1 copper piece away from that. It's a difficult game.
Gains hurt, guys, you know?
Huh?
You gotta hurt for the gains.
Mm-hmm.
Strawberry's so fucking ripped now.
So the session starts off with you guys having completed the farm, which I probably should put in the farmland.
Nice.
Did we do that last time?
Do you prefer with little green bits or without little green bits?
Yeah, little green bits is good.
Where do you see the green bits? Oh, I see.
Yep, there we go.
Nice.
8 little farm tokens, each representing 1/2 of a supply a piece, I think.
Were our workers like clearing the land or something?
Yes.
Okay.
You have seen the farmers and the laborers.
Yep.
Just tilling the fields, clearing out some shrubs, flattening land where possible. You know, Jenny just like providing like moral support mostly. And by the end of the week, it has been done. Or then in the 2-week period, I should say. So now the farmers are just like doing farm things, planting crops.
Excellent.
You know.
Yes.
Crop maxing.
Okay.
What if it's just all onions and we're like Shrek maxing?
Yeah, possible.
I hope not.
I imagine they're planting like shorter term crops because it's already like summer, you know.
Yeah.
Can't do the full yearly crops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys also have like a canoe just sitting around
Fantastic.
somewhere.
That's right. That's right. We rolled a 20 on the canoe, right? So
Yeah. It's just like straight up merchant quality. We could buy.
Excellent. Time to
Everything.
go on a canoe adventure.
Yeah, everything Phil was doing was just working out. So, oh, what if I rub this shit on it? And it like happens to be lacquer. Truly, it is in his blood. So what does the party do starting out here?
Okay. Since I'm assuming the farm basically finished being created just recently, I'm gonna probably head over to take a look at it, see what's going on, see what we're growing and whatnot.
Yeah. And the farmers will be happy to tell you.
All right.
Unfortunately, it's a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. So I'll just say like turnips or something.
Turnips are good. Perhaps some radishes, maybe some corn going on.
Yeah, they're not.
Fantastic. And maybe even a tiny little batch of strawberries for strawberry.
Yeah, that would be very important. We should do that.
Yeah, let me do some Googling. When are strawberries grown?
I think they were grown in summer.
Spring.
Are the first to ripen in spring and summer.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't think it takes too long to grow strawberries. We might have some, like, either late summer or early fall that are viable.
Yeah, it looks like it's a...
You can have your strawberries, like, grow in spring.
I think they grow kind of fast, though.
Yeah, it's a few months. So they could grow some of those.
They might be small, but hey, it's better than nothing.
True. Plus you don't have to cook them.
Yes. Excellent news.
And we can make jam strawberry.
Don't get the uncooked food penalty. Thank you.
We could put like a little stake in the ground, like next to the strawberry patch, where we can like tie up strawberries so she can chill with the strawberries.
Oh yeah.
And once they grow, she can just graze on them.
Save the farmers the work pulling them out of the ground.
Everyone's gonna get jealous, like, what the fuck? Why are we eating the strawberries?
Says they aren't paying for the buildings.
Sure. we get to spoil the mule. The mule is allowing us to bring back a whole lot of money after all, so.
True.
Layla would be kind of hanging out. Mostly not at the camp. Mostly in the forest, visiting with the little spirits. They're like her new buddies now.
Yeah.
Helping them out if they need any chores done or anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, whenever Layla comes back to the camp, she's always like kind of dirty and messed up because she was hunting for animals to sacrifice to the big animal that we have on our island.
Sacrifices for the Hydra.
Yeah.
Which of the three spirits do you think Layla would gravitate towards?
Like Flump and Layla are probably gonna be besties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think they just hit it off.
Yeah. Flump will be happy to like talk about all sorts of random like fae things. Just fae gossip.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like a little bit like, is this guy like just saying shit? Like, oh, and the tree told me. It's like, what? The trees talk to Flump?
Layla is absolutely here for that. She is like, yeah, I feel that Flump. I also talk to the trees sometimes.
Yep. Let's see if they have anything cool and interesting. Oh yeah. You'll have heard how one of the settlement humans on the like opposite side of the Badlands spurns the other forest lord.
Burn? Like made him mad?
Yes.
Like disrespected.
It's true. That's probably what Flump would say. Unless you're also there.
Huh. What do you think they did, Flump?
Well, I only heard some of the details, but apparently the Forest Lord showed up in person to help the human out. It was like a mage of some kind, affiliated with one of the two on the left-hand side, or on the west-hand side. Forest Lord showed up, and then the dude was rude to him and refused his offer and just swam past him. Even at great peril to his own life, because he was getting chased by monsters.
Wow. Doesn't sound very smart.
I know. I would be honored if a Forest Lord showed up for me.
Yeah, me too. I hope I never need it, but if I do, I hope it does show up.
Yeah, the Lord Alabaster. His domain is sort of near the, there's this river on the west-hand side of the Spiky Woods. Probably low chance of ever seeing him. Unless you visit on over there.
Well, I'll make sure to look for him if I do go over there.
Yeah.
I'll let him know how much you respect him.
I appreciate that. And so on. He'll talk about other, like, more random stuff. Is there any specific things that you'd try to seek out of the conversations, or just happy to like be being chilling with them?
Well, we would probably go fishing together. And I would ask Flump, do you eat food?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
yes and yes, kind of.
what does that mean?
Well, it's one of those Fae things. So,
Oh, okay.
in terms of food in our realm, you see there's this whole like spiritual realm underneath the mortal realm, as we call it. You guys might call it the normal realm. And in the spiritual realm, there is food, and we eat it. And it's nice. And you have to be careful like whose food you eat, because there's a whole thing, especially with more mysterious and tricky spirits like like Lord Alabaster, but also just many other types where if you accept food from them, it is like indicating that you're forming a Fae bargain with them, which can lead to all sorts of mischief if you were not aware of that fact. But there's rituals and customary things about that. The other case, mortal food, I sort of accept it as offerings in my shrine, and in a way it's converted into Fae food. But I wouldn't have the capacity to just like pick up some plants and eat them. Stronger spirits can, but...
Okay. Well, we can still fish together.
Maybe not. Sure can.
Would you say Lord Alabaster is quite a bit, known as a very tricky kind of guy?
Well, he is a fox. So it sort of goes with the lineage. Don't think he's particularly more or less tricky. I've heard he's rather straightforward for a fox.
Oh. And, the Fae, they will try to give us some tricky bargains, I would assume. Just a little tricky. Maybe favored on their side.
He nods. Really depends.
Okay.
The higher level you go, the more tricky it can be. The old Forest Lord, the big tree, was not very tricky though.
Oh, okay.
It was very, very straightforward. Straightforward by human standards.
Wow. Is that uncommon?
More or less. I mean, I'd like to think of myself as rather straightforward, and I think a lot of us guys work in the fields to say those tiny shrines. Well, we're just more concerned about keeping our heads down.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'd say mid-level to high-level Forest Lords, it's a real toss-up. There's very, very tricky ones, but also, like humans, we have like individual personalities and stuff.
Of course. Is there a lot of Forest Lords around? Or like mid to high level ones?
Yeah, there's a lot of Forest Lords, I'd say. Each of them has like a relatively big domain, but a lot's kind of a relative term as well. There's definitely like probably more human lords than Forest Lords, I would say.
Okay.
I think in all of the southern part of this area, this like valley, there's only two. But if you go up north, there's some more.
It's okay, then we won't be running into them all the time.
Quite rare. I mean, you can owe to your lineage part of your frequent interactions with us.
Yeah.
Humans are a little bit more duller in their senses, so not every one of them can see us unless we make a very concerted effort to reveal ourselves.
Well, I'm very happy I get to see you, Flump.
I'm happy you can see me too, Layla. And the conversations will sort of go like this, basically. During the course of the week, Keen, is there any sort of group that you would gravitate towards, of like within the faction or within the settlement?
I would probably try to have a talk with Bernard about what I've learned in terms of the Hydra living next to us and kind of let him know our plans. Tell him that we found, the fishermen were kind of feeding it and keeping it at bay, trying to tell him our plans to kind of feed it every couple days, and that we may deal with it later as we think it's kind of a high-level monster that we may have to deal with in the future.
Yeah,
and ask him to, certainly keep everything secret from the other settlers.
Of course. We do not want to have everyone flee from our fledgling settlement.
On occasion, I might ask your help when we're away from the settlement for perhaps a week or longer and putting out hunted nearby animals, whether it's deer or boar or something else. At its altar, right on the other side of the lake, you'll see it. It's hard to miss.
He nods. Very well.
Just make sure you do it during the day. It seems that it always comes to feed at night.
It's quite sinister. I will make sure to make these arrangements. I would appreciate if you are going to go out for more than a few days or a week, you would tell me in advance as well.
Absolutely, Bernard.
He nods, gives a small bow. Thank you very much. Will make my job easier.
Yes. One day we'll be free of this beast, but that day is not today.
He nods. I might recommend doing a little reading, if at all possible.
I'll try to find out what I can. Thank you.
He nods. Have you thought of a name for the settlement yet? I've overheard some of the woodcutters calling this place Big Lake. So I didn't know if you wanted to intervene before the name stuck or not.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I would be happy with something like,
Yeah.
but not big.
I mean, I'm kind of just speaking as me now. I'd prefer even just like lakeside to that, but. I'd like to have our settlement be known as something that's connected via water. Perhaps Lake Town.
Lake what?
That would be more fancy.
Lake Town?
Perhaps Lake Town.
Okay.
Because if it's gonna be like a veil, we have to have it like something fancy.
Like what?
Like something fancy, which we'll think of in the next little bit.
Lake Town.
No.
Lake Town would be it'd be a very bold name to start off with.
I'd like us to be known as a place that's connected via water.
Yeah, you said that.
Or maybe we could be the guardians of the Fae around us.
Perhaps Lakeport?
Yeah.
Of course, that would maybe encourage people to go boating around in the old Hydra Lake, which might not be a good idea.
Should probably make sure nobody's getting to that boat or canoe while we're out.
Perhaps we need an ad campaign. Safe Lake.
Safe Lake. Super safe Lake. Absolutely zero hydras lake.
Just have a little sign on the outside of the settlement. Absolutely zero hydras live here.
Well, I would say There's no extreme rush, but the later you wait, the more likely Big Lake will take. So I thought I would bring it to your attention. That is all.
Due to the surrounding forests and, I suppose, our growing up in the Vale, and the spirits around here, what about Feyguard?
Good work. Would definitely very boldly declare that you are different from the other settlements.
And what it did?
But that's not a bad thing. It might attract people who are interested in guarding the Fae, even. Well, on the subject of the settlement, you have the opportunity to build something else as well.
Ah. 1 second.
Yeah, again, just go to the settlement dock, right?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Just drag it on screen then.
Yeah.
Do you think we should focus on manufacturing something or like trading posts for import first? Like,
I
not
feel like trading might be best first.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh, there's a huge tweak to the trade post and a tiny one that I need.
Something.
Yeah. Give me 1 second to retweak the trade post.
Okay.
There's an idea I had, which I mentioned but never fucking executed on, where it's like income doubles with the road. It will literally not affect you guys because, you know, you already have the road.
okay.
But I wanted to solidify that right now. Fuck, what's half of 35? 17.
17 and a half. Yeah.
The other group was getting kind of scammed by the post.
Yeah.
Under trade post, it says requires 1 skilled worker. Are we in possession of that?
You can acquire one. It just,
We can
Okay.
send Bernard out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Try to find someone.
Okay, it's building provides ×2. There we go.
Yeah.
They were getting super scammed. Nair fucking came to me one day and he's like, Torb, I've done some math. There's a problem with the settlement system. He went and he took the average money values of every single building in the settlement dock and added it together, and it was still less than their like monthly expenditures. So it was like, you know.
Yeah.
This would be 2 times income, not ×2 income.
Yeah.
Yep, so now instead of you guys paying Bernard and the 2 knights, it's the crown, and the trading provides income instead of taking income. They're gonna get a rebate, so it is whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at other stuff. Hunter's Lodge also seems decent. I think I want the trading post, though. So.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'd like to go with the trade post. I can deduct the 500 gold here. And I can ask Bernard to find someone, or should I wait to see if he can find someone?
He'll be able to find someone. I don't know why I'm sneezing like crazy. I'll try to mute my mic next time.
That's good.
Allergic to us.
Something like that. Maybe my room's dusty or something.
Yeah.
Where do you want the trading post?
That's a good question. Hold on. I was just opening up the
Yep, it's a 3x1.
So, 3x1.
So here's what it would look like.
Like below.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
The road is at the bottom?
There's room at the bottom. The road is also at the bottom, yeah.
What does the trading post look like? It's not like a place where people would go to like buy stuff. It would be mostly for our trade kind of stuff.
Yeah, import and export.
Yeah, so it's like a small wooden building with like a stables that can fit wagons and like a little bit of an empty lot for people with wagons just roll up.
Is it low-key a warehouse?
Well, you can buy things at the trade post as well. So there'd be like a little, if it's like the building itself is 15 by 15, right? So so I'm just showing like the layout. So there'd be like a room here with like a desk. It'd probably be a little bit skinnier.
Yep.
And then the back area would be storage, and their bedroom is probably like over here. I know it's just like a lot of tiny cubes, but like picture like shelves, desk, beds, you know.
Okay.
I'm just thinking if like somebody came to our settlement as like a potential tourist, they wouldn't really want to go to the trading post, right?
Yeah.
Or like if they were here to buy goods from us or like specialty stuff.
Yeah. I imagine that at some place inside the settlement, like the farmer is like hawking their food. So there might be like a little stand, maybe the starts of a town square somewhere.
Okay, because if this is the case, I feel like we should have it be like south, closer to the road, because if we want people to come in, and we want them probably to come closer towards the lake and see all that while they're shopping, because it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice, yeah. I'd still like it to be kind of accessible, so are we saying the road is kind of coming up from the left-hand side near the bottom, or?
Yeah, I would imagine. I'll draw like a little nub right now to indicate the start.
Somewhere around here.
Okay.
I'm drawing a nub to indicate the end of the road.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
What about like either on one of these sides up here? I feel like.
Yeah, just put it in the brushland. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass for the workers to get in and out of it, but could do
Yeah,
it.
I think that's a little too far out.
Can we clear out the brush?
Yeah, you could.
You can put it up here if you want, just in the clear.
Yeah, I'd probably just have it kind of close to the road and also accessible for everybody out in the open.
Yeah.
Like where?
Like around there.
Where I'm showing.
Where?
Yeah, like right there.
Okay.
This is my ruler.
So, which of these? You can see me moving around, right?
No.
No, not right now.
Oh, are you serious? Damn it, I was hoping I could see me, like, rotate it around. You can see this,
Move
right?
it down.
Yeah, because I'm, like,
Yeah.
deselecting it.
I would say down one.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Cool.
Fine with me.
It's not too bad. Just move the shrine.
We'll have to clear out this area.
Yeah, clear out some of the brush,
Yeah.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
And this probably. We need to get rid of this goblin thing.
Yeah, don't want to be a tourist attraction.
Probably not. We're trying to be fancy here, I think. And mysterious, not in the goblin kind of way, though.
The time we almost died to goblins.
That never happened. Can we have them construct this and also clear out the goblin settlement?
I think the laborers will be kind of busy. If you want to have, like, the woodcutters get started on it, you can maybe say that it's cleared by the end.
Okay.
But the woodcutters are going to be chopping a lot of trees for the stuff.
Got it.
Okay.
That's fine then.
For the sake of clearing out some of this, like, gigantic stash of copper, can I pay, like, 10,000 copper plus, like, 400 gold or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming it, like, adds up.
Yeah, 10,000 should be 100 gold.
Yep, it is.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 10,000 copper and 400 gold.
Yeah.
We'll hold on to the 2,400 silver for now.
Imagine giving that to somebody.
It's like going somewhere and paying in pennies.
Yeah, like this is embarrassing.
Well, here's the thing. A copper can buy a mug of ale, you know? People do like being paid in copper, like workers, so it's a little bit eccentric,
Nice.
but
Let's give him a 10,000.
Fantastic.
I'm so sorry. I need 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
cool.
Okay, I just deducted 10,000 copper pieces and 400 gold pieces from the coffers.
Amazing.
And I am sending Bernard out to find a skilled worker.
Yep, he will go and talk to someone, see if he can find a trader who is in need of a trading post. He'll be back with one.
Nice.
He will, before he goes, say, will I need to make arrangements regarding the lake creature, or will you do that if I'm gone? And you guys go.
I'd like you to make arrangements. We'll be leaving the camp soon.
Okay, then I'll get that done before I go. I still need to stick around a
Thank
little
you,
bit to plan out the trade post anyway. Of course, that's what I'm getting paid to do. But I appreciate the appreciation, Bailiff.
Of course. Okay. Starting to look like a settlement a little bit.
Yeah.
We also need to clear out this little goblin at some point.
Yep. At some point.
Who knows, maybe one of the woodcutters took a liking to it and they hang out there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, people have, like, fucked around and, like, climbed onto the goblin towers at some point.
Yeah.
Fun
Okay,
climbing into the tiny goblin tents.
I was gonna say I kind of like to. So the road is finished now. I know you already kind of said that's the end of the road, but
Yeah,
the road is finished. Okay,
correct.
cool. I'd like to kind of like take the road through Blackswift and head towards Fort Huntsman to both try to check their library, since I believe that's the closest library. I don't really think there's a place to look for books in Blackswift, is there?
No, doesn't make money.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd probably want to do that. Then, just want to check if there's any bounties there.
Yeah, it'll take a couple days travel, pretty sure, at this point, instead of 5 days.
Nice.
I forget,
A road to follow.
it was 5 days there and 5 days back before, right?
To Fort Huntsman?
Yeah, I think it might have been slightly shorter if we were going through Blackswift because it was like partially roaded. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
like 4 instead of 5.
I'll check in my notes.
I remember it was like 5 when we made like a decent, not great, not terrible roll, just kind of going through the woods.
Yes, the first time we went, it was 5 days.
Yeah,
Okay. So now it takes 2.5 days to get there and back, and there's no
nice.
rolls required.
Awesome.
I will put that down.
Okay, I'm going to find Layla and say, what do you say we head to Fort Huntsman and take a look in their library to see if we can find anything about this creature, and also take a look at the bounty board while we're at it.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I was also wondering if we should go out to the lake one of these days. And go over to the island.
To try and take a look.
Yeah, just while it's extremely sunny.
That might be a good idea.
But I feel like I'm a little worried about people seeing us using the canoe to go over there. Because I would really prefer if none of them did that too.
Right.
So I don't know if that's a good idea yet.
I try to keep the canoe locked up in my rat house when we aren't using it, to make sure no one else can use it.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea.
Okay.
Because if we have people dying, it would be a really bad problem.
You don't say. Can I make a roll to see what the weather's like today?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
D20.
Alright, let's see it.
High is sunnyish. Oh yeah, it's a nice,
15.
clear, sunny day. There's like some small clouds. It's a little bit windy.
Okay. Okay. What do you say we try to check out the cave today, but not go in, of course?
I think that's a good idea. I think we should just see what, we can find before we leave.
Okay. Then let's take our new canoe and oar and trek across to the island.
Alright, from
Just
which angle?
Really quickly.
Yeah.
For this, day I will change my prep spells a little, which I will write down.
Cool.
I'm gonna say, I mean, it's a sunny day, it's clear. It's not like we can really hide from the people in our settlement, and no matter what we do, we're dragging around a canoe, carrying it. It's gonna be noticeable.
I think we should go upriver a bit and go from the angle from behind.
I kind of agree. It's just, walking off with the canoe is still going to inspire questions.
It's true. Yeah, but it's better if they have a worse view if we start getting attacked in the water.
Alright. Then let's kind of wrap around the lake a little bit with the canoe and then take off from the other side.
Can I go see if Flump wants to come along?
Sure. Yeah, it'll take hours to get to him, I think. Let me just double check my secret map. My humongous secret map. It's looking better and better by the day. Once it gets halfway done, I'm going to create a non-secret map.
That's fun.
Yeah, so to get to him through forested tiles will take the equivalent of 11 miles. So you could get to him. Yeah, you could get to him and get back. But it would be like a whole day affair.
Oh, man.
Now, maybe...
might come around next time.
Yeah, now maybe you do have a canoe. It might be possible to employ it to travel a little bit quicker up the river. Because there'd be no difficult terrain.
No, I better not endanger Flump from this adventure if he better stay safe in this little shrine.
Okay.
We do what we do to protect Flump.
How many hours did we say it would take me to go to Flump?
If you're walking through the forest, it's like you can get there in half the day.
Okay, I just have to write that down. It's very important information.
So it's like I'll be a little bit more exact because you've been going there over and over. It's like 5.7 miles, but it's difficult terrain, right? So
Yeah.
that'd be 11.4. You can travel 24 in a day, right?
Yeah.
Now, potentially speaking, there could be like a road going up the river, or boating up the river, or like having a guide or something, speed up travel. That's just the current, you know. Maybe even hypothetically speaking, if you go the route enough times, you might become familiarized with it enough to avoid the difficult terrain. But for now, it's like half the day.
Imagine Layla would not stay at the settlement very much, and like their off time in terms of like living there or what, she would probably be in the forest more often. So over time.
Okay. So the party goes to the other side of the lake.
Here we're taking off. We're putting the canoe in the water.
Yep. You slide it on in.
Okay, from this angle we can see the cave entrance, correct?
Yes.
Alright. We're gonna start rowing towards it cautiously.
Okay.
Is the cave entrance like, is it all in the land?
Yeah, there's this like island in the center of the lake that has like a hill, and on the hill there's the hole.
Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to row across the lake and make
Very
landfall.
gently.
Very cautiously, very slowly and quietly.
Yep. So you paddle. It's gonna take like a few minutes maybe. Get to the center of the lake. Do you guys talk about anything while you're paddling? What's the sort of vibe in the canoe?
So what do you think the chances are that we die?
Well, very slim. Otherwise, I would not be coming here with you. I would prefer to die a different death.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, we're pretty sure that this thing won't come out in the daylight, right?
I tried to, I don't know, agitate the water from the shore and it didn't seem to react to that, so hopefully not.
Yeah. Alright. We're gonna keep paddling to the island.
Yep. You paddle up to the shores of the island. It's very unworked from most of the angles, right? You can see like a lot of cattails, shit like that. The hill itself has some trees, as well as just rampant bushes. However, near the entrance, you see an old, like, stone port that has been, like, kind of decayed with time. It's, like, slimy with, like, algae and stuff. It's sort of built up. And as you row up, are you going to go to the port, or are you going to go to the, like, beach?
We're gonna go to the port.
Okay.
Slimy port.
Yeah. You'll see there's like some old posts to attach your boat to, like tie it to, so it doesn't like float away.
Okay. Is there like existing rope there that looks decent enough?
Luck check.
Six.
All the rope that exists there has been like waterlogged and is too crappy. You know, you pick one piece up and like the fucking rope snaps.
I don't have any rope on my person, but I have someone's strawberry. Would we assume I took it with me or no?
Did you bring strawberry with you on the boat?
Just
Probably not.
we can always just bring it up to the shore
Yeah.
and take it on land while we're here. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. Then you boat out of the port and relocate to the shore nearby.
Yeah.
Yep, and you'll hear like frogs
I'd like
croaking and
to-
shit to beach your canoe.
I'd like to take a look at the port now that we're on land, you know, from like the other side, see if there's anything I can find.
Sure. There is like a couple of destroyed barrels. There's old desiccated rope. There's
So it
a...
looks like it's been abandoned.
Yeah,
quite some
it's
time.
been abandoned for a while. There is the rubble of like some sort of small wooden building that has been crushed,
Mm.
either by gravity or something else. And the port itself has like a stone, like a cobblestone path that's been built, which leads up to the cave.
Mm. Okay.
It's now like very overgrown, except for like the center, like 15 feet of it.
Hmm. Okay.
Can I look for tracks or poop?
Yeah, you mean survival check?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you will
Okay.
see many like big tracks going up and down from the port to the cave and back. Disturbingly large, like you could stand and be within the track. Right. Big
Goodness.
claws.
and what do the tracks look like? Like, how many, like, toes or whatever are on the feet of this creature?
Claws or something.
Let me check my notes.
I want to know if we can, like, have any data here that would help us identify it through, like, reading.
We need to be very discreet about this.
3 toes.
3. Okay. Alright. Alright. I
You
mean,
see it from going like into the cave and back into the water. Basically, it's not like going around anywhere or anything.
Yep, pretty much.
Mm.
I kind of want to take a look, like, over by the cave, but I'm not going to go inside of it.
All right, how close do you get?
I don't know. Within kind of like distance to sort of take a look at it and try to take a little look inside, maybe about 20 or so feet from the entrance.
Okay. So you will see this entrance looks to be not natural upon closer inspection. There's like a couple of like stone pillars that have been like carved into the rock, and There's some sort of design on the top, but like earth and plants have sort of obscured it over the years.
Huh.
The cave itself seems to be going downwards at a sort of like 20-30 degree angle.
Right. I mean, about how large is the island?
So the island itself is probably maybe like 150 feet in diameter.
Okay.
So not very big at all.
Yeah, I'd like to take a quick look around the island then, since it's not very large, just see if there's anything else I can find.
Yeah.
Something I can find that might be a remnant of like the people that could have been here before, because the port in the building, or something else.
Sure. Give me another luck check.
Alright.
See if there's anything extravagant. So you will find a fishing hut on the northwestern side of the lake.
Okay.
It has been damaged. One side of the hut is missing, but
Okay.
there's still like a chest, like a footlocker in there.
Is it locked?
Let me see. Yes. It's all like rusty lock.
Alright. I'm gonna grab a nearby. Was this building made of like stone or brick or something?
No, wood.
Wood. Okay. I'll try to grab a nearby nice hand-sized rock to bust the lock off.
Okay. You can find one.
Alright. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to open this footlocker. And try to break the rusty lock off.
Alright, you give it some cracks. It's like smacking into this lock. And eventually it snaps off.
Right. I'm gonna open up the footlocker and take a look inside.
You open it up, and you can see fishing equipment.
Okay. Well, I do have like a tackle kit and whatnot. Is there anything in here that I'd be able to use for future fishing, maybe?
Yeah, the kit you basically find inside a tackle kit. It looks kind of exotic relative towards yours. Like there's like little faces carved into like little like metal caps on the stuff. Like bearded faces.
Could be dwarven, maybe?
Yeah, potentially. Definitely. It's like big. Has like fancy-ish metalwork.
Could I make perhaps a history check?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh yeah. This is dwarven tackle. In fact, you recognize this as high quality dwarven tackle. So,
Okay.
if you were to take it for yourself, fishing checks would have a +1.
Alright.
Alternatively, potentially you could hawk it for gold.
Nah, this thing's mine. I'm gonna take it for future fishing. Yeah.
Excellent. Add high quality tackle. Weighs the same as normal tackle.
Cool.
So loot acquired.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try to remove some of the leaves and like overgrown stuff on the cave
Okay.
if I can.
It is gonna involve a little bit of climbing, or more accurately, like you could walk up the hill, but it might be slightly sketch. I'll just draw what I mean. So if the hill is like this, right? Then this entrance is sort of like this. Right. So to get at the plants, you'd have to stand up here and like pull it off. Right. So
You can hold my feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna dangle down and get that.
All right, let's try to clear this off and see what the debris is covering.
okay. So yeah, with Keen's help, you'll be able to sort of dangle and yoink the plants, clear the earth, brush it away, without worrying about falling down, cracking your skull on the cobblestone road.
And that would be preferable
Very
not
good.
to do that.
So it takes a few minutes. Can you make me a perception check while you're doing this?
Ah, shit. You know, my perception is +5.
It is.
It is. That means you rolled a 5.
I know. That's not really fucking bad.
Yeah. You don't hear anything particularly crazy as you do this. And you see that there is dwarven text and like this dwarven carving of a face.
And
I don't understand Dwarvish language or anything, but can I maybe make another history check for the face or something?
Sure.
Okay, let's try.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
oh my god.
So-
What are these rolled?
You think that this carving of the face is probably either the face of whoever issued the project, right? Whatever dwarf is responsible, like the foreman or whatever, or their like liege lord.
Okay.
How much text exactly is there?
You would see that he's wearing like a particular type of crown, which indicates to you that this dwarf was a member of... I need to look at my old documents. Give me 1 second.
All right.
How much dwarven text is there? Like maybe a sentence or two is what I would say. Like there's text on the left hand side, right hand side, and the face in between.
I'm going to find like a flat rock, like medium sized if I can, and a very like thin sharp rock, and try and like etch it into the stone so I can take it with me because I don't have any paper or anything else.
Yeah. Just carve the text.
Yeah.
It's gonna be-
to the best of your ability.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while of sitting there carving. Maybe do like some sort of check. Yeah, you recognize iconography of Clan Thorangor.
Okay, Thorangor.
Would you mind typing that?
Sure.
Is it THRANGOR, or is there an E?
I've typed it.
Okay, no E. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright, Lord.
Alright, what kind of check do you want?
I don't know, you tell me what skill would be involved in like taking a big sentence and then shipping it into a small rock.
I don't know. Sleight of hand?
Yeah. Sounds good to me. It's like a dex check.
I was more so thinking, I don't know if you guys ever tried, but like you can kind of like, it's not exactly like carved, it's kind of like scratched, like scraggled
True.
with the stone.
That's true. Yeah, you can kind of scratch the stone. That'd be a lot easier.
You can kind of get it in, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't be that great.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It almost creates like a chalky effect.
If I can find something.
Yeah, the check
Is it
is...
sleight of hand?
I was picturing that. The check is more like maintaining proportionality, making sure that all the sentence fits on the rock,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
taking text and writing it with an unusual tool.
Right.
So yeah, just raw dex, I think. Sleight of hand works.
Oh, no.
Not very good at this.
You get like part of the first sentence, but you're so like focused on getting like all the like squarish lines and stuff that you like reach the end of the stone.
Okay.
Like, fuck,
Well,
made the word too
I'll
big.
I'll just pocket the stone and take it with me.
I've done it many a times. It's easy to get
Yeah.
like too focused in when writing text.
Very true. How much should I weigh the stone at? Like a pound?
I don't know, a pound or two.
Say a pound and a half.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Someone's
Yeah.
pinged me, I'm gonna check. Okay, that's literally nothing. Awesome. So, yeah, you guys have a rock with some dwarven text carved onto it. Potentially.
Potentially.
What do you guys do next?
Roll. Does it look like scribbles?
It's a little bit hard to read, but you also don't understand dwarven, so,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You
Well,
know
looks
how
great,
that's
yes.
my handiwork.
looks pretty similar.
Okay.
I say we should try to take our leave at this point. I really don't think we're ready to go into this cave at all. I'm gonna say we checked out the island thoroughly. We should head back, take the canoe back to camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Can we say that we kind of did this in the morning and we still have time to kind of take off from camp today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah. We'll canoe off the islands back to shore. Same way we came, so.
Oh, you have to let Bernard know we're leaving, or did you
Yeah.
already do that?
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll head back to camp. I'm gonna store the canoe in the makeshift rat house. Trying to, keep it away from the people in the settlement so they don't try to go onto the island themselves and stumble onto the Hydra.
Yeah, do you tell anyone?
No. I'm just gonna tell Bernard that, I'm trying to keep the canoe safe in the rat house and I don't want anyone to go on the lake while I'm gone.
Yeah, he's got like the 2 knights that are there.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm going to ask him to make preparations to have the beast fed since we're going to be gone for, a handful of days.
Yeah, he nods. I'll make these preparations. How often should they be fed?
I would say every other day.
He nods. Very well.
Okay. Very good, Bernard. I can always rely on you.
He nods.
All right. Layla, what do you say? We head towards Fort Huntsman.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. Then let's go and take Strawberry and start journeying to Fort Hudson. Try to see if we can find anything about this beast there and take a look for bounties as well.
Okay.
And
You guys travel.
Alright.
It's a pretty uneventful 2 days. 2.5 days, I should say.
Okay.
Just like a nice jaunt through the forest. Actually, can you roll d20?
Sure.
Might have been lying.
Oh no.
don't mind.
Oh god.
Uneventful.
Okay.
Guys make it for Huntsman
Okay.
after much traveling.
Certainly wouldn't have been good if we perished on the road to Fort Huntsman of all places.
Yeah. Be very second edition though. Yeah, you
Okay, once we
walk up the hill, you can see it. It's around. Same old, good old Fort Huntsman. They're actually working on expanding it now. And see like people like building up more stonework.
let's see. Alright, we're going to stroll up to Fort Huntsman and ask for entry as long as the guards will let us in again. I'm sure they
Yeah.
will.
It's Matthew and Paul, I think. Once again.
Airman.
Okay.
Well, Matthew's our combat buddy now.
Yeah. Like waves.
Oh, Matthew.
Says, hello. It's been a little while.
It has.
How goes
We
it?
fought well last time.
He smiles and nods. Thank you. Always had a knack for spearmanship.
It certainly seems so.
We're finally starting to build up our settlement a bit. We've come here actually to take a look at some bounties. Perhaps it'll help us pay for expansion of our settlement.
He nods. A tale as old as time.
Of course. You wouldn't happen to ever be interested in coming if we were to create barracks in the future, would you, Matthew?
You were to create a guard post?
Yes. Not yet, but in the future.
And I would just be guarding around?
Yes. I imagine it would be a little bit more lax than here at Fort Huntsman. It would be further out, though.
There would also be some other kind of interesting duties you might come upon.
Oh, what could those be?
Have to leave it at that for now, but perhaps next time we cross paths I could tell you more if you're interested.
Well, I definitely would be a fool to pass up an easygoing job. That's part of what brought me and Paul here to Fort Huntsman. Individually, of course.
I see. Right.
Plus, Paul, we do grow better stuff than just carrots and onions, you know? You might even get a strawberry or two here and there. Who knows?
See, Paul will furrow his brow a little bit. I grow those.
Oh. Well, they're great. I love onions.
Perhaps you could help us grow ours at the settlement.
Perhaps.
You can see Layla's just kind of like face palming and like walking inside. You guys, it was nice talking to you.
Anyway, it was nice seeing you two again.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you again probably once we leave Fort Hudson.
Paul like gives Layla the stink eye. She goes in the fort. Matthew says,
Does he speak under his breath like, My carrots are the greatest.
He doesn't say anything, just bites into the food he's got. Matthew says, I'll be sure to say goodbye when you guys leave then. In response to your earlier statement.
We'll be seeing you too. Yeah.
Yeah, not.
Okay. Once we get here, first order of business I'm going to make is actually going to be to check their book collection. They have a small library here, don't they?
Yeah, it's Renfrey's like personal library.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go to talk to Renfrey to see if he minds if I try to do some research in his personal library about a monster that we may or may not have to be dealing with in the future.
Yeah, he'll nod and raise an eyebrow and say, you know, this sounds familiar. Didn't you guys,
Oh, does it?
like a month or so ago, come to this library for the very same thing?
Well, Lilith did, but we now know a bit more about it than we did then. We knew very little then.
He smiles. Sure, what is it?
Well, we're looking to identify a rather large beast. It seems to be quite capable of swimming. We think it to be almost 20 feet tall, around 20 feet tall, and we believe it lives in a cave and feeds at night.
That is quite the beast. Well, of course. For such a noble task.
Actually spotted it.
You spotted it?
Yes, we did.
What did it appear like?
It looked to have multiple heads along serpentine necks.
Yeah, I'll see if he immediately recognizes it or not. That sounds quite exotic.
It does. Anyway, would you mind if I take a look at your collection to see if I can find something about it?
Of course. Be my guest.
Thank you, Renfrey. I always appreciate your help.
He nods.
Okay, are you going to help me in looking, or are you going to do something else for me?
Yet. I have some stuff I have to do first.
Okay. And I'm going to start looking myself.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay, let's see.
Oh yeah, you'll find something.
Okay.
Layla, what are you doing in the meantime?
So I'm going to go and talk with Finley at the tavern.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna go talk to Finrick, the barkeep.
Yeah. He, is bar keeping.
Very good. Hello, Finrick. It's nice to see you again.
Indeed, I could say the very same, Layla.
So, how has work been? Business is good?
Business has been very good. The other settlement, Redemption, has commissioned the road builders to extend the road off to their territory. So the laborers have been spending their free time coming here. I've had to put in an order for an additional shipment of ale.
Wow. Sounds really good for you.
He smiles. Indeed.
That's quite an interesting name for a settlement.
Yes. The owner is some sort of knightly figure with a scarred face. Perhaps it has something to do with his past, or maybe is just more of a poetic type of individual.
Yeah. It's usually the really tough looking ones that are, you know, really soft on the inside.
He chuckles. Says you'd be surprised. Secrets that can hide in a man's heart.
Definitely. Although it is quite interesting. I would like to learn more about their settlement.
Of course, I believe they were the 4th settlement to be settled. 4th or the 3rd. They came around a similar time to Sunford, which is a little bit to the east of their territory. They've been making progress quite swimmingly, from what I've heard. They even had an encounter with the Geklings. A whole fort of them, if the rumors are to be true.
Seems like they got out of that, considering, you know, the business.
He nods.
Well, that's good for them. Maybe we'll have to visit them sometime.
Indeed. Would be good if all of the bailiffs of the Badlands had a good working relationship. I know
Yes.
Villages occasionally will have to pool their resources to fight off foes. Imagine the same might be true in the future. Unless the gods are kind and there's nothing but open tracts of free land for us.
Well, I don't think gods are ever quite that kind, but it would be nice.
He nods.
It's actually perfect timing with all this business you have going in. I wanted to tell you about something. We've been exploring a little bit around our settlement, and we found some face spirits.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Where is my insight?
Yeah, you'll... As you're, like, asking, have you heard of them? You can see, like, an unusual reaction to you saying face spirits. Like, his face, like, hardens and darkens for only, like, a moment before he goes back to his normal demeanor. He says, yes, I've heard of fae spirits. You often hear about them in folk tales. I've not personally encountered fae spirits that I'm aware of.
Did they get a pretty bad rap in the folk tales?
Some of them, not all of them. Depending on the moral of the story, whether they are seely or un. There's tales of pixies and other friendly creatures. I assume that'd be the kind you ran into.
Yes, it certainly is. They seemed very friendly, actually. It seemed like they were a little bit lonely. They used to give people blessings, and now they haven't seen anybody in a very long time.
I imagine they probably grew accustomed to seeing demons and humans in the brief stint we were there.
Yes.
Though the Badlands were mostly unoccupied for the longest time.
Yes, well, it seems they have grown quite fond of us, unlike the demons.
You know, I'm sure the demons are fond of us in their own sinister way.
That certainly seems to be the case with some demons we encountered.
Oh, you encountered demons?
Yes, they were actually terrorizing the little fae spirits.
Interesting. I suppose they lacked any humans to terrorize, so they turned their attention outward.
Yeah. It did seem like they were quite bored, so we had to send them back home.
It's a good thing you proactively dealt with them, lest they harass your settlement.
Yes. That would really not be great at such a early point. You know, it's already a scary place. We don't really want our people encountering such things.
He nods.
I want to ask you, do you think people in general would have this kind of do you think they would have a bad reaction to fae spirits?
I think the average response would be more of intrigue, pleasant surprise maybe, curiosity. Fae spirits tend to live further away from human civilization.
Yes. Well, I would like it if you could tell people about the fae spirits near us.
Yes.
Because I think the fae spirits would enjoy some company if people were interested in seeing them.
He nods. Then what exactly should I say?
Maybe you can say that for small offerings, the fae spirits are very happy to give blessings to humans.
And to visit your settlement, and
Yes.
you'll show them the way.
Yes.
Very well, I shall make it known.
Thank you.
I don't suppose you have accommodations for any travelers.
Not just yet, but I thought maybe if we started putting the word out, you know, it wouldn't really happen too quickly, and then we can start working on that.
You're not. Makes sense. I'll make sure people bring a tent if they plan on going anytime soon, then.
That would be a good idea. Thank you so much.
You're not. Of course. Anything for my neighbors.
Probably just stay and chat with him for a little while longer, just about random stuff.
Yeah, okay. And it'll be like very reciprocal to that. It's very like worldly, traveled person.
Mm-hmm.
So he is like perfectly willing to like bounce around ideas and stuff like that.
Nice.
So reading through the books, Keen,
Mm-hmm.
You'll see that Renfrey sort of helping out as well. In fact, is piqued his curiosity. But it's you who finds what you're looking for first with a 19. You find it's like a, how do I describe this? It's kind of a medievalism, but it's like a fucking like book of heroic tales, I guess you would say. And like the entire contents, it seems like a, how would you put this, like a collection of stories from various authors in one book?
Compilation, or?
Yeah, it's like a compilation of tales from bards and stuff about like adventure parties, right?
Well, I think the official word might be anthology for a book.
Yeah, something like that. It's one of those combo books.
Okay.
And thumbing through, you see, the tale of Persinius and the Hydra, right? Which draws your attention. And reading through it, it is sort of like a grand, like epic tale, but this is just like one small part of it, right? Describing this like heroic figure who existed before the old king did, right? So there's like some like archaic values and stuff just put into the text, of which you sort of gloss over. The like climax is sort of Persinius doing battle with this Hydra, but it's like a multi-phase thing because he is like in the great like caves below, so he encounters it like a few times. And at first he gets his ass kicked because every time he chops off one head, two pop out in its place. And so he quickly like finds himself getting attacked just like by a barrage of heads and nearly like makes it out alive, and then it stalks him for miles. But through like divine intervention, he like acquires like a flaming sword and begins fighting the Hydra again after he's like healed, and the heads don't regrow. He chops all the heads off.
I see.
And like gets the spoils. And that's pretty much the like gist of the story,
And do I mostly take this story seriously? Like, is this more of a fairy tale or more of like a rough historical recollection?
It's like it might be based on a real story. It might be like a fictionalization of a more boring slaying of a Hydra, right? There's details that seem real, but it's hard to tell in a universe where actual adventures exist,
Yeah. Okay.
You know how I don't know which book it is, one of the Game of Thrones or Afterwards books, where it's like the point of view of the scholar and the jester. Can't really tell, like, if the bards are making the story, it can be very embellished or not,
Indeed.
Okay. After finding that information, I'm going to talk to Renfrey about it. I'm going to ask him if he's ever heard of such a creature, a Hydra.
I'll give him another roll. He says, I've heard of the name, but not much more than that.
You wouldn't happen to have heard of a flaming sword by any chance either, have you?
He nods and says, a common archetype of magic relic. There's probably a few dozen of those kicking around from the old Zaltatan days.
Oh.
In modern times, it's a bit harder. I know for a fact a weapon crystal might be able to replicate the effects of one to a lesser degree.
Where might I find a weapon crystal?
Well, if you wanted at a decent price, you would go to Mage's Rest. However, I'm sure some of the traders here have done the service of bringing them up to Fort Huntsman.
Very well. Thank you, Humphrey. And if you don't mind, I'd like to take a look around your library for something else that I found.
He nods. Of course.
I'm going to try to find any mention of Frangler.
Yeah, do you tell him that, or are you just looking?
I'm going to tell him that.
He nods and says, yes, Clan Thrangor. There should definitely be some tales about them, but you could probably go talk to them yourself. They exist in Stonehaven.
Oh, I see.
One of the two great dwarven clans that survived the calamity.
I see. Thank you for that, Renfrey.
He nods.
I'm gonna take... I am going to take a look around the library really quick for anything about, like, the clan Thrangor, and if there might be some kind of history about them that could tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, roll luck check. High is good.
Okay. 1 sec. 13.
Yeah, you'll find a book that it's called like an accounting of the dwarven clans, right?
Okay.
Which will give you basic information.
Okay.
So,
Not gonna tell me too much about Clan Thrangor, or?
well, it'll tell you a bunch of stuff that doesn't really matter as much, right?
Okay.
So, like, oh, this was the old clan lord of Clan Thrangor back before the calamity, you know, and this was the one before that. And here are the other 3 major clans, and here are the 10 minor clans that existed, and here's what each of those clans specialized in. Thrangor specialized in metalworking, and they still do today, right?
Okay. Alright.
And you'll get like bits about the calamity as well, you know, how they lived in like the large mountain range to the south of Caprine, how they traveled north to settle in Stonehaven, which is 5 on the map, how Guildbeard branched off from them, moved to Crownhold, how they dug too deep into a great underground ravine city and awakened whatever was living there. It was a bad move.
Okay.
And the book is kind of dry and matter of the fact, and you get like a subtext of like perhaps that the author is making this accounting for like, how could we maybe future like exploit these resources? Can we go into their cave? Has whatever like killed them gone to sleep? You know, that isn't like super explicit about it, but you know, the descriptions often like will refer to the utility to the country, right?
Okay. All right, I'm going to thank Roomfrey for letting me use his library, and then I'm going to go to take a look at the bounty board.
All right. So, big luck check. You may or may not be able to fight some goblins or something today from the bounty board.
Well,
all right. I want you to roll a 2d6 for severity of bounty.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, you'll see a... I think this would be a D tier bounty.
Okay.
About a band of orcs that has been harassing the villages to the south.
Okay.
And it's just like a small like schism from the main like orcs who live further south.
Okay. How much is the bounty pay?
250 gold to kill the orcs and return like their pillage to Fort Huntsman.
If we wait, can we get like possibly a different bounty?
Potentially it'd be like the bounties are very like feast or famine, so this bounty might get picked up and then no trouble happens for like a week or two.
Go with it.
Okay. How close by are these villages to Fort Huntsman?
Not too far away. They're sort of like on the outskirts, which has been making it difficult for Fort Huntsman to deal with. So that's why they're kicking the can to the bounty board.
Okay. I'm gonna keep the bounty in mind. I'm gonna go look for Layla, going over to the tavern. I assume you're sitting down there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let you know, so there's a bounty about a band of orcs that have been terrorizing surrounding villages and pillaging people's houses and whatnot. It'll pay us about 250 gold. What do you think?
Fine, just kind of, you know. It's a little. Yeah. Do it. We don't have anything other on our minds right now anyway.
Well, we do still have to explore a bit around our own settlement, and Dinar had something in mind as well a while ago. What do you think you would prefer?
I don't know if we're ready for the Dinar's tax just yet.
No?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
I say we go see what Dinar has for us.
Okay, but I think that might mean we might miss out on the bounty.
And that's okay.
Okay.
Besides, we already know Dinar pays well.
That's true. He is quite weird, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a strange neighbor, but he's a valuable resource to have. We are.
Just call people a resource.
Valuable ally then.
That sounds better.
What do you say we head over towards Black Swift back from here?
Okay. I wanted to go seek out. Well, I'll ask Finric before we go. Is there maybe a priest in Fort Huntsman?
We've been meaning to get a church for a while, but funding up until recently has been very low. The miasma sort of making the forts almost irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to get a priest before the end of the year. But if you're looking for one, Stonehaven and Reach, those two places have clerics.
Okay. Do you think I could buy some holy water here?
You can buy almost anything in Fort Huntsman.
Okay. If it's not too late in the day, I will go seek out some holy water.
Yeah.
Yeah, into the market.
You'll be able to find it for 50 gold a pop.
And one holy water can make 3, like, blessed leathers.
Correct.
And how much would it cost me to just buy leather strips, or can we make that at our camp?
If you have a leatherworking proficiency, you could make it. Otherwise, a leather strip itself at Fort Huntsman costs 2 silver.
Okay.
Which is almost nothing.
I'm gonna talk to Keen and ask him if he's able to bless this, or can I bless it because I'm Divine Soul?
Do you have the bless
I
spell?
don't know how that works. No.
Then you
Do
cannot.
you? Keen?
I believe I do. Yeah, I do.
You do.
I do have the bless
Oh,
spell.
that's really great. Okay.
I even have it prepared as one of my spell slots.
That's excellent. I am going to buy 1 holy water and 3 strips.
Okay.
Do you need me to bless something if you are already buying holy water?
You need the holy water to bless it. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of the coffers, so it's 50 gold and 6 silver.
Yep.
I'll take out the silver out of my own pocket, because complicated.
Makes sense.
Okay, and I will just give that to Keen to bless it on his own time, because I still have some blessed leathers.
Okay, I will use bless.
Alright. You bless the 3 strips of leather. They briefly glow before returning to their normal appearance.
Yeah, I'm actually so stocked up on blessed leather now. Super stocked.
Nice.
Excellent.
And, yeah.
Really helped out last session. Imagine if you had 10 AC.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I would have died. Major Armor is really good.
Yeah, it's useful.
Potent spell. In this one campaign I saw, the 2nd edition one, called Tides of Death. It was like a pirate campaign. So they didn't want to like wear physical armor because it would cause them to drown if they fell into the water. So they made very large use of the mage armor. So the whole thing I thought was cool as hell. What do you guys do next? Oh my god, dude, are you... My internet went out again. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, sorry, internet fucking went crazy with it. Once again.
Yeah, it's okay. We kind of figured.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
I don't know. You were kind of like cut out right at the beginning of what you were gonna say.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Did it cut out before the antidote about the pirate campaign?
Yes.
Oh man. That's so rude.
Like, you started talking about the pirate campaign. I think you were talking about it in reference to mage armor. And
Yeah.
that's about it.
So it was a second edition campaign and they made use of it quite heavily, the spell. Because if they were to like wear heavy armor, they would drown, right? They fell into the water.
Right.
So they were all just rocking it, and I thought it was cool.
Mage pirates.
Well, there was one pirate who's a mage. He's like ridiculously evil.
Evil pirate mage.
Yeah.
It's BS.
His name was Nilrim. I think he like killed an orphanage of children.
It's not.
Literally Hitler pirate mage.
Yeah. All the other like pirates are a little bit scared of him because he was the evil one. And his like ultimate aspiration was to like one day be able to shrink a whole city into like a snow globe so that he could have like a collection of them.
That's a very specific goal.
Evil pirate mage snow globe.
Yeah.
I see.
Anyways, what does the party do after all the stuff that they did?
Okay, we are going to head out of Fort Huntsman over towards Black Swift to see what Dinar doing.
All right. You'll be able to get there after like 2 days. You'll see his settlement is slightly more progressed by 2 weeks or so.
Cool. I'm going to seek out Dinar and see if he still needs help with what he was talking about last time in terms of like exploring the ruins in the
Yeah, and you'll be able to find him. So I'll just roll a d20 to see what he's doing. Yeah, you'll be able to find him sort of doing like his like weekly inspection of one of the like crafts quarters. So he'll like pause it and say, "You're lucky a friend of mine is here. I'll be coming back tomorrow." And he like walks out and says, "Keen, my neighbor, what brings you to Black Swift?"
Hello, Dinar.
Is Layla there
we were
as well?
actually...
No.
No.
Okay.
She's like still the flashes of Dinar's hairy butt are just in her mind, and she's not going to go speak to
They're just living there rent free.
Yeah. The worst part is that it's not hairy. It's shaved.
Oh god. Oh god. She just has so much trauma she forgot.
The rest of him is all woolly, but not the butt.
Yeah, exactly. It's so he can wear pants easy.
Exactly.
His whole like legs are shaved too.
It's actually hella funny. Imagining his top half is like just all bulbous with like
Yep.
fur. His bottom half is just like these skinny little legs.
Yeah. That's the look he's rocking. It's a small price to pay to wear like pants.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to I'm gonna say hello, Dinar. We're actually in Blackswift to see if you still need help exploring those ruins near you.
Oh. Change your mind and want to come? I haven't yet delved into it.
It's not that I changed my mind, I just wasn't quite ready yet. I had some exploring to do around my own settlement, you see.
He nods. Very well, fair enough. You didn't find any near your settlement, right?
I don't know if I would exactly call it proper ruins, but I found something a bit up north. It seemed to be the ruins of maybe a small encampment or village long ago. There were actually fishmen there.
Fishmen?
Yes?
That vaguely strikes me as familiar. I think one of my guard patrols might have countered a fishman at some point. Though,
Oh, really?
not frequently enough for it to come to my attention enough for me to remember it in detail. How old are we talking? It wouldn't happen to be, perhaps, a settlement from 30 years ago.
I don't know. The buildings were rather dilapidated. I'm not sure if I'd be able to give you a proper answer. Everything was rather destroyed. One of the buildings was half sunken into the river.
Well, I have certainly encountered old human settlements from before the miasma during the 5-Year War.
Yes.
So, I guess we can get down to business.
Of course.
Do you want to delve it all in one go now? You hard committing to that, or do you just want to peek?
I think I'd like to go. I'd like to do it fully.
He nods. Very well. I trust in your capabilities. I'll be sending a couple of my own men to assist.
Oh, thank you, Dinar. That'd be much appreciated. It'll make things all the safer.
Indeed. So, I imagine it wouldn't be free.
No, it wouldn't be.
You're thinking perhaps a 60-40 split, maybe?
I'm assuming the 60 would be for me, of course.
Well, it's the hole that I found. I'd assume if you
What
had
are
a
you
hole of
saying?
your own, and I sent my own forces, that I wouldn't be getting the 60%.
I suppose you're right, Dinar. What do you say, 55-45?
Favoring me with the 55?
Of course.
I think that's amenable.
Alright, let's shake on it.
Yeah, he'll shake.
Alright, now, where will we be able to find these ruins?
Oh, I'll have my men direct you. Do you want to go today or tomorrow?
What time of day is it right now?
Probably like afternoon, late afternoon. Because it takes like a full 2 days to get there, right?
Yeah. I'll say, I'd rather stay the night here at the inn and take off first thing in the morning.
He nods. Very well.
Where will I be able to find your men that will be accompanying us on this adventure?
Oh, we can talk to one of the guards. They'll direct you. I should have them waiting by the time you wake up, though.
Excellent.
If not, you can always talk to me as well.
Very well to know. Well then, I suppose I'll go get myself a room for the night. I look forward to tomorrow.
He nods. Let them know that you are a guest of honor for today.
Of course. I appreciate it.
He nods.
Alright. I'm gonna head over to the inn to try to get a place to stay for the night.
Yep.
Are you at the inn already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as guest of honor, you do not have to pay for today.
Fantastic.
Can I reapply my mage armor tonight?
Did you prep it yesterday?
No. So I can't.
You gotta prep it and then spin the spell.
Oh.
And then, you know.
You know, Keen,
How long
how
did
bad
it
would
take you
it be?
to do it in the morning?
I can't do it in the morning. Well, I can prep the spell for tomorrow, but then I instantly lose out on a spell slot. What would happen if we just took a little rest day from after that, Keen? I just need a little resting.
No. We
Well,
leave in the morning.
if I die, it's your fault.
You still have some mage armor from last time. Do you know how much of it you have left?
I think it's 13.
Okay.
13
But it's
whole
your fault if I
HP.
die. I think so. Let me try to find the screenshot.
Yeah. Are you not tracking as a class resource B?
Oh. It was not.
That is what Nair does. Does mage armor.
Makes sense. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, it says I'm disconnected from the server.
No. You're here?
Yeah, but I have a thingy that says
Oh, interesting. I do
Yeah,
see
red
that.
thingy. Yeah, I saw
Oh,
that
me
just
too.
recently. Oh no.
Oh, I see it as well.
Can you hear me? Can you hear? Oh no. I think I am the one with the internet today. Oh.
So,
Hello.
well,
Looks like the shoe's on the other foot.
yeah, I think you're
I can't.
contagious, Torb.
Okay, we're back. That was weird.
Cyber virus.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't appreciate this.
Okay. That was odd. We disconnected from Roll20 well before Discord.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was hearing you guys talk, but you couldn't hear me.
Um,
Huh. I don't know. That was odd.
Yep.
okay, let's see. Yeah, 13 hit points left. I was right.
5 chromatic orbs.
Listen.
It's a lot of orbs.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see.
Total is 30, I believe, for level 2. Which is usually what I would always cast.
I'm going to prepare 2 cure wounds and a bless.
Oh, by the way, Torb,
Yeah.
could you raise up the music on computer?
Could you repeat?
The music, I can't hear it. I think maybe because we DC'd.
Oh, yeah, restart it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll switch it to a slightly more sinister sounding one.
Uh-oh.
No particular reason.
Well, I just can't wait to go on this silly little quest with you, Keen. I'm
Oh
sure
yeah, it's gonna be great. Anyway, the mage
to...
armor's gonna protect you just fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna head in for the night. Don't stress too much. I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything with your extra time?
Are you gonna spy on Dinar anymore?
No, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna like not leave my room whatsoever.
Alright.
There's gonna have like phantom noises of like Dinar clapping cheeks in the background and just like be in the fetal position on your bed like
I guess
it's not real.
making it worse. It's not helping poor
Give me a wisdom check while you're resting, Layla.
Okay.
Or charisma, your choice.
Is my wisdom actually a higher?
Okay. Pass the night uneventfully.
Whatever.
When morning
I
comes,
really hope my rules change soon.
yeah, when dawn comes, you guys will find that Peter and some other dude who is wearing the same outfit as him are like waiting
Peter.
in the bar.
Okay.
Oh, it's Mr. Buff guy.
Yep.
I'm going to say good morning, Peter. Are you going to be accompanying us today?
He like tips his cap and says, "Yeah, me and my
Who's this
buddy
next to you?
here." Let's see. Actually, is it a guy? Could be a girl. I'll roll D2. No, it's definitely a guy. He says, "Ken."
Nice to meet you, Ken. I'll outreach my hand and say, my name is Keen. I'm the neighboring bailiff.
He extends his hand, shakes. "Keen, huh?"
Yeah.
Like a blade's edge.
I guess you could say that. Anyway, are you two prepared for our little quest today?
Peter solemnly nods. Yes.
Good. Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Okay. Solemnly nods, huh?
While he's like insight checking or whatever, Layla's just gonna be like, "Hi, Keen and
Yep. It's hard to.
Three.
Yeah, you don't notice. Looks like a normal nod.
So
to you.
anyway,
I'm just distracting you with my bullshit. It's like, no.
of course. Okay, so anyway, I see nothing wrong with his solemn nod whatsoever to say, how about we get going on this? You guys know where these ruins are.
Yes, I can take you, says Peter.
Okay.
Ken says, "Look, it's short. It's short for Kenneth, okay? It's not the same name."
Oh, that's funny.
It's just
Because Keen is short for Keeneth.
No way.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Anyway.
Okay. I was gonna say. Town's not big enough for the both of us. Name's Kenneth. So you guys begin traveling up north. And probably like half day's travel is when you'll get to the location, but before then, how's the mood? How you guys like going? Describe your trip with Ken and Peter.
Well, you know, just talking to them, asking if either of them know anything about where we're headed, or if they've been here before.
Peter will say, yeah, I was there.
So what did you see?
It's very sinister. I didn't get a good look. I ordered the men shut it.
Sinister.
You'll
Really?
see. You will see.
Very well.
Just gonna...
Well, the map changing spooked me.
Yeah. I figured I would change maps so you guys can see your two buddies.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking at Peter the whole way there, kind of like just side-eyeing him, trying to figure out like if he seems kind of like scared, because I remember the story.
Yeah,
Like,
give me an
when I was
insight check.
traveling.
Then. Peter seems
You guys, I
reserved.
have +5
Yeah,
these checks.
So we both rolled 3.
true.
I have had pluses, like big pluses, all of my rolls today,
Yeah.
and I think I've gone past 10.
Yeah.
Charisma and wisdom, all my good stuff.
Hopefully the rolls change, because that's not
Saving it up.
Oh god.
Saving it up, guys.
not a
Did I
good
just have
vibe.
more rolls like my 2 history checks earlier?
You used your 20s already.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure you're like a historian now. You can go.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your marching order with these guys? By the way.
well, I assume Peter's leading us.
Yeah. I'll put a dot on him.
Okay.
And so are you guys just like this line formation? You can see the map, right?
Wait, is Strawberry with us? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Fiona-
Is Strawberry with you?
I would never leave Strawberry behind.
Okay. Strawberry's with you.
Let me put her on. Oh, she did. Thanks. So Peter is the blue dot
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Me and Strawberry walk together behind you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Keen, where are you?
So from this perspective, are we walking left right now?
Upwards.
Upwards. Okay. Then yeah, I'll be like here.
Okay. You'll come across like a copse of bushes, which I'll just draw the bushes real quick.
Okay.
And sort of nestled in the bushes is this thing, which Peter like gesture to. It looks like a disc on the ground.
Okay.
Till slowly trudge up to it. Soon the party's following along as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, and you guys get a good look at it. It looks like this.
Oh my god. It's flat on the floor.
Yep.
What is that, Peter?
Do I recognize anything? Can I maybe do like a history check?
You can, but you're probably not going to recognize it. So let's see the roll.
Alright. Should it be history or more like religion maybe?
Could either one
Well, you're
work?
the historian.
Either one works.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with the 21, are you proficient in religion?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You recognize this as a remnant from the old civilization before the new gods rose. Back during the Age of Chaos. So most of these places have been cleared out down south.
Okay.
And always it's been like kind of dangerous and harrowing. At least from what you've heard. But again, it's so old that everything you have heard is sort of in the realm of the fairy tales, and you've only heard like wildly different accounts.
Huh. And are we close to the entrance of these ruins now, or is this just like before them?
Well, you see no other building or structures, just this bronze disc with this face on it.
Let's see.
We should set it on fire.
I'll ask Peter. So where are the ruins?
Down there, he says, pointing at the disc.
You used the disc to seal them.
No, it came pre-sealed. We'd be opening up the disc.
I see.
Why does it look so menacing?
Peter shrugs. Well, is there any like special preparations you guys need to make?
I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Alright, you see an aura of desecration, sort of like slowly like rising from the bronze disc, like a dark torch.
So this is a very evil place.
Huh? Yes, probably. I mean, just look at it.
True. I guess so. I don't sense any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
No creature, no.
Okay.
Though you wouldn't be able to sense through walls, because the sense is kind of like... It's not very potent.
Okay.
You have to like sniff them
Yeah.
Okay.
actively.
Oh, whoops. I'm trying to close my lay on hand.
Lay on hands.
Anyway.
Yeah, you were saying something, Layla.
You came back, Peter. Are you getting paid really, really good?
Well, it's sort of my job. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing this for free, that's for sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go hide Strawberry before we go down. These are like bushes over here.
Yeah. Saw brambly bushes.
Yeah, can I try to take a quick look around these bushes? Maybe with like a perception check or something? See if I notice anything?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, you just don't see any like animals or anything like that. In fact, this whole area is kind of quiet.
Okay.
Strawberry, listen to me. I know you're a donkey or mule, but if you can understand anything I'm saying, if you hear anything bad, just run and go home, okay? And then I pet her.
Alright. Now, is Strawberry tied to the tree? Strawberry free roaming?
Shit. I'm gonna fake tie her so that she thinks she tied, but then like if she gets scared, she can run away.
Okay.
What
So
if she just runs away though?
Very loose tie. Yeah, that is possible.
But I don't want her to die. Damn, we shouldn't have brought you, Standard. I'm so sorry, girl.
I assume she's rather unbothered right now.
I'm gonna put up my tent and put Strawberry in the tent
Okay.
real quick.
Just free roaming, but with an
He's
intent.
standing in a two-person tent.
Take a nap, Strawberry, please. Don't leave me. Okay, I love you. See you soon. Don't die. Bye.
Don't die.
If anything happens, Strawberry, just know that you are loved.
Yeah, but don't abandon us for nothing, okay? Don't get lost and die. Just be PC.
All right. So the two dudes will go to opposite sides of the disc. Sort of crouch down. Sort of give like, are we ready type look.
Probably not.
I'll nod. I'll say, let's see what we're up against.
All right. So they begin lifting and slowly raise this disc and push it sort of northwards.
Okay.
And you will see inside there is the spiral staircase leading down, but it's kind of like unnerving because the walls are not made of stone. The walls are made of meat.
Excellent. I love what they've done with the place.
Venus. This
Yeah.
seems kind of dangerous.
Peter nods and says, I told Dinar this is a bad idea.
So anyway,
Ladies first. Go ahead, guys. Ladies.
have you guys ever seen a place that has flesh as walls before?
No, Venus. We have.
I can't say that I have, unfortunately. Well, other than this place once.
Just a theory, but what if we go down and this whole thing is a creature and it just eats us up?
Well, I mean, we already beheaded it.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna wait until they go down.
Yeah. Oh, is Banshee's lair any good? Let's see.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, sounds spooky.
Okay. Let's start cautiously cutting down the staircase.
Yeah.
Just
So-
to be clear, Lila is not in the front.
Yeah, I'll add a couple spots down here for people going. So, what's the order down? It's Keen first,
Sure. I'll go first.
then Peter will be right behind you, and then Thug. I assume Layla is last?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, Keen. Can go to the top of the conga line. You're on the right map,
Okay,
right?
hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, at some point, if you get far enough in the dungeon, I'll have to take a small break to do something.
Okay.
But, you know, we've got time before then.
Okay.
So, yeah, just move your character. I'll reveal areas.
Okay.
Oh, this song is very Jersey Devil. Yep, the spiral staircase ends, and you can see like a kind of well-lit-ish area. There's,
Oh, it's lit by? Is it flames?
yeah, of some kind, but it's around a corner, so you're only getting the bounce light.
Okay.
So you see a corner, yeah, and looking down, you can see a face made of metal. But it, how I put this, it's not like bronze. It looks like a pale yellow, but it's not quite gold. And the face looks kind of like like an angry, distorted face. I think I'm just gonna doodle something.
Okay.
And that's what it is.
Can I make a history check to see if I recognize it at all?
Sure.
Well,
No. Oh, and you see one of the torches as well.
okay, so I'm assuming, I'm just gonna move Keen here so you know what I'm talking about. I'm assuming this is the face here?
Yeah.
Like, that's the face? Okay, okay. Can I only go that direction? Like, I can't go this direction?
No, it just ends in a fleshy wall.
Okay, I will step up again.
Alright. And Peter will follow you slowly. I imagine the whole conga line goes. When you reach that point, the entire hallway is engulfed in flames from the face. It blows and, you know, fire just erupts from it. So I'm just gonna roll, you know, this much damage, and I'm gonna want a dex save.
Ooh, dex save, yeah, huh. My dex is pretty bad. Anyway.
Peter will also be making a dex save. Oh, he's got okay dex. Yeah, you guys each take 17 damage. Peter goes, oh!
Okay. I have 14 health. Okay. Can I see if I stepped on like a trap mechanism or something that just activated that?
Yeah, you look down. You don't see any indicator of a trap mechanism.
Is this like thing still going, or is it just shoot it out?
This is just one big
Okay.
flame. Peter curses.
Yikes. Do I see anything down this way?
That's just flesh wall. Yeah, I just revealed it to draw the face.
Oh, okay. So I can't actually walk that way. That's just a wall.
Nope.
Oh, can you tell the difference between
Okay.
colors?
I can, okay.
He's a slightly bit colorblind, so...
Oh, yeah, the gray is the floor.
Okay. Oh, is that like a door?
Yep. Up there. You can see two, like, torch holders that are made of the same sort of metal. They have yellow flames sort of hovering above them.
Can I take a good look at them? Also try to look around to see if there's anything indicating like trap activation or anything?
Yeah, you can look at them. They have like some sort of like draconic iconography on them. Like a dragon like curling around the torch. But the torch itself... Actually, there isn't a torch. It's just like a metal sconce, I guess you would say. And the flames coming from its mouth.
Okay. Is it something I can pick up?
Well, you can try to pick it up. It does look bolted to the wall, though.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards the door.
Peter will call out, "Is it safe to go?"
I'm gonna say, No. I don't know how that last trap is activated.
I don't know if I can take another burst.
Stay there for now.
Okay, he will move up slightly. Yeah,
Can we,
you can see.
make a little change and have me be in the front here?
Okay, yeah, it's not going to say no to that. Yeah, you see 2 stone doors. They have handles made of the same metal.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to I'm going to try to grab the handle to the door, but I'm assuming I have some kind of like gauntlets or something on.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna try to grab it, and before opening it, I'm gonna see if there's any reaction to just me grabbing the door handle.
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to gently try to tug on the door handle to see if the door starts opening.
Yeah, you, in fact, do feel it is unlocked. I think it's a... I'll see if it's a push or pull. 1 is push, 2 is pull. It's a pull door.
Okay. I'm going to pull it a little bit towards me and try to take a peek inside.
Yeah, you see a... Let's see, pull it back a little bit, and then I imagine you look around into the thing, so it would be at, like, this angle. So you can see some sort of change in the wall, and it looks like there's a corner.
Okay. I'm going to try to pull the door, let's say about half open, and try to get a little bit of a better look.
Okay. So I'll just rotate the door if possible.
Sure.
It will not let me rotate. I'll just draw where it is.
Okay.
So you open it this much?
Yeah, like a 45-degree angle.
I'm just gonna... There we go. It's the equivalent of whiteout. Yeah, peering around the door, you see there is some sort of like... I want to say... Not like a pustule, but like some sort of thing on the wall. It's like a round... It's kind of like a blister. You can vaguely see something silhouetted just barely inside.
Something what? Oh, silhouetted.
Yeah, like a form, but the... It's like too opaque to really tell.
Does it look like it's moving to me?
No.
I'm going to reach for the other door and try to get a decent look into the room, but not step inside.
Okay, so just open the doors.
Yes.
Alright. And then I will return the map to its original state, and we'll just pretend the doors aren't there for now, for the purposes of line of sight.
Sure.
So you will see... This is the layout of the room. There is another set of double doors, and there's 2 hallways. One of which seems to go all the way up and end in a dead end, and there's 4 more of these things down here, though. What's your dark vision range? 60, right? Yeah.
60, I think? 60.
Yeah, you can see the end of this hallway. It's just like abrupt. And even though it's like a flesh hallway, it's got like a square end, which looks a little unnatural.
Okay.
I mean, this whole place does, though, so...
Yeah. I'm going to try to call back to everyone. So I'm going to walk back a little to here and call back to everyone to basically come to the tile right before it activated the flame and come one at a time.
Yeah.
Ian?
Yeah.
Maybe I heard you opening some doors, so that's why I would know there's some doors over there.
Yeah.
Can you, like, rip them out?
I could try.
Like, they're made out of the same metal. Or, I mean, what are they made out of, Keen?
Stone.
Stone. Like, sturdy looking?
How heavy are these doors?
You know, like, they've got to be pretty heavy because they're made of solid stone.
Like, can he drag it?
I mean, I had an idea.
Yeah, probably. The thing is, it's on, like, very well lubricated hinges, so even though the door itself has, like, a certain, like, heftiness to it, the weight isn't really, like, being lifted by you.
Yeah.
You probably could drag the door, but you wouldn't know for sure.
I mean, technically, they're hinged into flesh.
Yeah,
So how sturdy can that be?
it's a good question. It felt pretty sturdy, but it's not like Kane messed with the hinges.
I was going to ask you to come one at a time to basically, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm saying, to here, and then try to hop over to here to skip where I activated it in, like, this one.
You know, I have 20 HP total. I'm not sure if I want to be testing that. I would rather try to block the way with the door if you can tear it out.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I'm gonna go over here and try to rip this door off the side of the wall.
Give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Big strength.
Uh-huh. 10.
No, it's like you give it a tug and the hinges are like sturdy, fastened into the wall. You'd have to get like a wrench or something and undo the bolts.
Oh, hey Peter, you don't happen to have a wrench by any like wrench.
He shakes his head. No, I was instructed to come here with empty pockets so that I could take stuff from this place.
Well, Denar truly is a nice guy, isn't he?
Well, you know, I get paid well for my position.
Yes, but is it worth your life, Peter? That's all I'm asking.
Alright.
Well, you're down here too.
Yeah, but... Okay, whatever, Peter.
Okay, so who wants to come here and test my theory?
Yeah, not me. I'm gonna go to Strawberry and take out a shovel out of her inventory and
For
come back.
what?
And then I'm going to
Dig some graves.
I'm gonna punch at the flesh wall. Does it do anything?
Alright, so are you punching it with your fist or are you talking about like digging up the shovel?
I'm digging up the, like, I'm here where Peter is. Peter, move on, my thing.
Peter
I need
moves.
the shovel. Okay, thank you, Peter.
Yeah, so you slam the shovel into the wall and it digs like a few centimeters into the flesh before you hit like something sturdy. Stone, maybe.
Ew.
You can see like blood slowly like pooling into the shovel.
Ew. Oh no. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna like, I'm not gonna go here at all. I'm just gonna be here. And then I'm gonna toss the shovel like over here. Like this square where he activated or whatever. I'm gonna toss it
All right.
there.
What does that do?
I don't know. I'm not gonna go test it with my HP.
Yeah, you toss the shovel onto that square and a burst of flame engulfs the entire hallway, scorching the shovel and damaging it.
Motherfucker.
I don't understand. The point of that is you still have to come through the hallway.
Well, it is activated very quickly. Can Keen like throw it back to me?
Yeah, I can be able to pick it up from here.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shovel.
Well, does
back,
Keen do it?
And then Keen, please.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna go get a bedroll out of shrubbery and come back down.
We're just gonna burn all of our stuff.
Yes. Then I'm going to throw the shovel on that same thing, and when the burst ends, I'm going to throw the bedroll.
Yeah. You throw the shovel, no burst happens.
What the hell? Okay, so there's a cooldown. Okay, Keen, give me the shovel back.
Okay, I throw the shovel.
Okay, now I'm gonna wait a little bit of time because I don't know what the cooldown is, and like maybe in like 3 minutes or something, I'm gonna throw the shovel again.
Alright. 3 minutes later, you throw the shovel again. And the shovel's again damaged by a burst of horrible flame, which fills the entire hallway.
Okay, as soon as that is done, I'm going to like run, like
You get
as soon
across
as the flame
safely.
is done. See, that's why I need a shovel. Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell the guys to
Have the others run right after you.
Yeah, but
Give me a persuasion check.
okay.
Is that exactly how you're gonna say it?
Yes.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check. Yeah, they go after like a second or two. There's clearly like a little bit of delay. You hear Peter like saying, "Go! Fuck it."
Dude, Peter does not give a fuck. He's just here for the money. Bro came on anything.
I am going to use 10 points of lay on hands on Peter,
Alright, awesome. He regains 10 HP.
and I'm going to use 5 on myself.
He nods
And that
respectfully.
is all of my lay on hands.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
What does my shovel look like right now?
It looks brittle and scorched.
Is it even like, can I pick it up?
Yeah, you can pick it up, but you can feel like a certain like fragility to it now. You feel like if you were to try to dig a hole with it, it could fall apart in your hands.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep it in my inventory real quick for a while.
Okay.
And I still have my, like, bedroll, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's gonna do, but I have it. But...
You're gonna throw the shovel on every square.
Well, it's got maybe 1 or 2 boxes left in it. I could probably get a different kind of thing to toss, but I didn't really think of it.
Fuck it. Shovel time. Okay. I'm going to enter into this room. Are all these torches the same as the ones in the hallway?
Yep.
Can I see a little
same.
bit more right now?
Pale metal. Yeah, you see an identical hallway to the first one.
And that one ends over here,
Yeah.
or over here.
Yep. I'll reveal Slimer wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Keen, what in the
I'm
hell?
gonna walk here and kind of peek around the corner to see if I can get a good look at them.
Yeah, you can see a little bit more of these things. It's like a... Here's the thing. You think even like if you're right up next to it, it would be kind of hard to tell what's inside because the liquid, if there is a liquid, if this isn't just some sort of illusion or like a glass carving, right, is so opaque, like 90% opaque or more. So picture like, you know how like fucking shower has like glass where you can't see inside?
Yeah.
Picture that, but like misty as well.
Okay.
Okay, this is disgusting
Yeah.
and horrible. And are those babies? I'm gonna go like peek here a little bit.
Yeah, you see another door with another like set of handles. But as you do that, you hear like a sound behind you. Like my mic's not picking it up, but like
okay.
like a liquidy tear kind of. As you see like stepping out from one of these like pustules is a dude. Something
Hi
is
there.
not right about him though, like other than him like dripping in this like mucusy like white liquid. See his entire arm is kind of like red, and are those teeth on his arm? You say hey there. He says and begins walking towards you guys.
Peter? I'm walking away.
Here's like, what's that noise? Who's saying something?
Peter, there's a guy in there and he's got teeth for hands. Go. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna use Divine Sense again.
This guy. What are the types?
Okay, so presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, powerful good rings, blah blah blah. Until the end of your next turn, the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Okay, it's not any of those three things. However, the stench of desecration is all around you. And you see he sort of raises his scimitar. We can begin initiative.
Okay.
Oh, it's rolling good
Oh,
today.
no.
Oh, 1 second. I'm sorry. I had to look up desecration.
Yeah. What's it say?
It says to treat a sacred place or a sacred object shamefully or with great disrespect.
Yeah, it's not the exact same. In D&D terms, it's like the opposite of consecration. It's like bad consecration.
I have to Google consecration.
Yeah. If you want. It's like a holy location. Like people consecrate church grounds with holy water.
Okay.
Anyways, Keen. I think he might be going for you first. Because you're the closest. So I'll say...
Burn to a crisp.
Yeah, so 50% he goes for you. Then next is Ken. And then next is Peter.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's going for you. Moves up. Says, haha, bachi jinkabao bucho. And swings at you. And he misses, sort of striking the wall. And see.
See a nerd.
And then, you know, you laugh at him for a sec, but then with his fucking offhand, he clocks you in the head for 7 damage. It's his offhand.
Okay.
His tooth hand.
Yeah.
He's dual wielding.
Ew.
Yeah. Ken swings and hits, but not by much, with 17. And strikes him for 6. And can you see the HP bar?
Yeah.
Alright, that's 6 damage to him.
Oh boy.
Peter will go and do the same thing.
Oh my god.
Alright, get him, Beta.
Doing just a fuck ton of damage.
Let's go, Beta.
Keen, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna try to slash his ass.
Yeah,
Nope.
me. Sidesteps. Layla, it's your turn.
Anyway, I'm gonna brace. Woo!
Can I cast magic missiles with the door open from there?
Yeah.
Can I cast chromatic orb?
Yep. You're adjacent to
Right.
Ken, so you can sort of navigate around him. So he doesn't even
That's
provide
kinda in the
cover.
way.
Okay, and it's not the disadvantage or anything. Everything's cool.
Yep.
Just normal cast.
The rule I've got is like if you're adjacent to an ally, you can coordinate with them to avoid
Oh, that's great. Well,
the coverage.
This guy, I do not trust my chromatic orb hittage, so I will actually use a magic missile.
All right, let's see the damage.
Let me just figure out. Does this work?
Yeah, 2. Now press it 2 more times. 3, that's 5. Plus 4 is 9. All right, you got him almost half HP. So at initiative 0, you hear several more of these tearing sounds. As 4 more of these creatures step out.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give them each a different color and a different initiative roll, because why not? So, red team moves on 6. Good for you. You'll all be able to move for red team. Blue team moves on 4. They're still, you know, they're still a little bit dizzy from coming out of the pods, right? The last but not least, on your turn, you can.
Like at end of my turn?
Yeah, sure. You know, you can shut your one door. Why not? Let's see. Boom. There we go. All the initiatives. So, obviously this guy ignores Keen and goes for Peter, who did 11 fucking damage to him. And he hits the scimitar and also hits the unarmed strike. Scimitar damage is 12 damage. Unarmed strike, 15.
Oh my god.
Peter is not on death's door yet, but he is. You can see his HP bar. Right?
I'm going to have to roll the dirtiest attacks. So dirty.
Peter. Wait, he's got a reaction.
Oh.
Okay, it does not hit. Peter's gonna fucking retreat, I think. He just got like 100 to 0'd by one of these 3 guys. So he'll disengage and begin moving. But this guy has Sentinel's Eye, so he will swing a scimitar anyways. That's damage. So yeah, Peter lands on death's door and is now here.
Oh god.
The other guy says fuck and swings his club, but this guy effortlessly deflects it with the scimitar. And he's gonna sort of like grab Peter. It's like, we need to get the fuck out of here. And he pushes Peter 3 squares.
Guys, there's a trap there. You're gonna die.
We're gonna die if we stay here.
Yeah, I know, but like, don't just run out, please, because you will die. Okay, just.
As you're saying that, you see a burst of light coming from behind you, Layla. Make a dex save.
Ah. Behind me?
Yeah.
Oh I clicked the wrong button. I went off of the freaking thing. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh no, come back. Dex save.
Yep. Dex save for half. You take the full 12 lightning as lightning courses through your body. And you can see just like the wind down of the lady in the back. Say, Hara Chipa.
Oh my god.
Keen, it's your turn.
I mean, this looks like we need to get the fuck out of here. Let me check something. Alright. Can I disengage? It doesn't matter though.
He already used his reaction.
Okay.
So it double doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage and start running away. So I'm gonna move to here. And I am going to throw my multiple pound jerky sack onto this square to try and activate the flame.
You activate it. The jerky sack is no more.
And I yell back to you, Layla, come on, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
So these guys will like slowly follow. One of them like stands up and chuckles. Layla, it's actually you would have gone before these guys.
Okay.
So retcon, they're still back where they were.
Okay, they're chilling.
They're being chilling. Let me just put you. There we go.
I am going to. I'm gonna twin a chromatic orb at level 2.
Yeah.
And toss it at the 2 people. Actually, I'll toss one at this idiot and then one at this one.
Alright, roll me your 2 to hit rolls.
Okay, but pray for me. Okay, that's really good.
And that's that close guy.
That's even better.
Yeah, you see.
So I think it's time to run.
Yep, I'm good actually. See you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's that? 30? I can go here.
Yeah.
The fire is gone, right?
Yeah, you don't get blown. You don't get burned.
Okay. Run! That's it.
Oh yeah, you can't sprint. So yeah, these guys will make their way to the door. It's like casually walking after you. This guy will do the same, move over here. Here we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a dash, as he's still bloodied, or at death's door.
So, do you have half movement at Death's Door?
Yes.
Okay.
Ken will... No, he's gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just gonna 1, 2, 3. No, he'll like... He's gonna go here and ready and attack, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Keen. You'll get a fucking lightning burst as well. Oh, lucky.
Oh.
Not that great of damage. Only 10.
So deck save?
Yep, 4 half.
15?
Yep, you see like a bolt of lightning come from the ceiling, but you jump out of the way and it only takes 5 lightning damage.
Okay.
It is your turn.
Okay,
The other
I am going.
guys laugh as you like fucking scramble out of the way.
We go here, 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 here. 2, 3, 4. Can I go past Peter?
You'd have to dash, unfortunately. He's so in the way.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to use a Cure Wounds on Peter.
Alright.
For 11.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah.
Says much obliged. Oh yeah, the one guy would have swung at the guy who walked away. Did I not already do that?
I don't think so. Did you?
I think I did not. So, let's see, 10. That actually misses. Amazing.
Okay.
Timeline is preserved.
Okay. I'm just gonna brace after using Cure Wounds.
Layla, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna tell you run.
Yeah. If I go across them, it's like double, right?
Yeah.
5, 15, 25, 30, 35, and then I can do 35 more?
Yep.
With dash?
Correct.
Okay, well, am I out at that point?
Yeah. I see lovely daylight.
Okay. I'll just, if I can, run to Strawberry and, grab her. Or that's my next.
Yeah, you can get there.
Cool.
Yep, these guys will go over here. You hear some sort of noise, Kane, and you'll see this guy step here. Peter obviously runs out into the daylight. Thug McGee unfortunately has to move past this guy. Takes another swipe at him for 17 damage. The single strike.
Smokes.
Jesus.
And he'll push past you, Kane, and fucking get outie. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then he moves and runs into the daylight as well. The caster will chant something, but unfortunately you can't see what. It's your turn, Keen.
Okay.
I imagine you also run, or are you going to stick around?
Yeah, when I heard the noise, I didn't notice anything else.
What do you mean? Which noise? The mechanical noise?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. As everyone's fucking pushing past you and shit. No.
Nah.
Some noise.
Okay. Yep, I'm running.
Yep. You get out into the daylight, which I'll just be back. So 19 and 12 HP wise. So no, I think
yeah, I'll see you later.
There we go.
Can we try to put this cover back on before we scramble away?
Yeah, you can. It will take a minute though, because it is heavy as fuck. So if they're
just keep running.
Yeah, if they're chasing, there's ample opportunity for them to just walk up the staircase.
Okay, yeah, let's just try to run. Keep dashing away every turn.
Alright, you guys run. Hauling ass.
Can I stop here for a second?
No.
If we just unleashed the demons, we should at least know.
Yeah, you'll see a couple of them as the whole party is running. Layla hesitates and looks back, waits for half a beat, and you can see these guys just walking up the spiral staircase. And like they make eye contact with you.
I'm pretty sure Dinar is gonna kill us if these guys don't.
You know, I fear Dinar a lot less. Peter says.
I don't know. You wouldn't if you seen his ass.
We almost died. You're talking about Dinar's ass.
Well, we
Where-
almost just died, but then we unleashed all these guys out here to do whatever the heck they want.
What do you mean his ass?
So,
He almost just died. He's like, what do you mean?
that's not the
ass?
important part here, okay? We're dying. Run.
Oh yeah, I imagine this happening while everyone's just running.
What do you mean? His ass.
So you guys make it like an hour or so away, and you completely lose sight of these guys. Obviously, you can't run forever. But your party, you think you guys can hold out running for an entire hour?
I don't know. Maybe.
Perhaps. Get con checks.
What would the running is it's called? Okay.
Well, like dashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keen does well. Layla does surprisingly well. Peter does well. Yeah, no, you guys just keep running all the
We're out
fucking
of
way
there. We're fucking out of there. I'm scared.
back to Black Swift. Like before you even realize that you're back.
You show up like, yeah, that went great. Anyway, bye, Dinar. See you next time. You don't need to pay us. It was great. Bye.
And by the way, we totally did unleash demons and trying to see over camp or anything. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So is that what you say to him?
Yeah.
And then you guys flee Black Swift.
No, that doesn't actually happen. I
Sorry, Pete.
imagine that's how Layla acts. I imagine that's how Layla acts, but that's not what actually happens.
Okay, well, let's paint the scene. You guys make it through the gates, like, sort of like...
We run into Black Swift. I try to find Dinar.
Yeah, and he's pretty easy to spot, being, like, literally blue.
Yeah.
I'll see if he's outside or not.
Okay.
Yeah, he's outside. He's, like, walking sort of near the gates when he, like, pauses and looks as you guys enter the gates.
We're all like fucking almost dead.
I'm like burnt from thunder, you're burnt from fire, Peter's burnt. Like,
Burnt and bloody as fuck.
Yeah, he's got
Barely
multiple
off death's
giant
door.
slash wounds across his chest.
I'm like running with my burnt shovel in my
It's like,
We had a terrible shovel accident.
hello?
So, the ruins, they're demonic or something. All the walls, they're made of flesh. And it's full of these creatures. They're extremely powerful.
I see. Don't happen to see any treasure on you. Did you defeat them?
We look like we defeated.
No, Dinar, we barely survived. I healed Peter multiple times.
Look, the first time wasn't fully my fault, okay? You stepped on a trap. I was caught in the blast.
That's true though, Keen, isn't it? Keen. It's
Keenus.
true.
Nods, even though he did not see.
Wait, no, that's Kenneth.
Yeah, Kenneth.
I'm talking to Keenan. Kenneth is agreeing with me though, which I really like.
What the fuck? You guys all just gonna gang up on me? You were the one that didn't want to do the fucking orcs.
Man,
I heard D tier and I was like,
what I would give to be cracking orc skulls right now, says Peter.
oh god. The Nar.
Tanar scratches his head.
It's they were stronger than 25 ink eggs together. And I told you we could only handle 20. So
There's no way that is whatever is in there is stronger than 25 ink eggs.
Who said that?
Tanar.
Okay, Tanar, you wanna go back?
Of course I'm not going there.
Oh, that's what I thought. Then I don't need your expert opinion on ink eggs, okay?
Well, how is the power of one of them? What are these creatures? Start from the top. I want a full report.
We don't know. They're quite humanoid. They came out of these bulbs and
Blisters on the wall.
the flesh walls. They came out of these bulbs. They were.
They were
almost like
buried
they were
right in
incubating
front of us.
They were very, very powerful. They were humanoid, but not human at all. They weren't quite undead either. I'm not sure what they are.
They were stinky, and they had teeth on their arm. His arms.
It's quite bizarre. Now like gesture towards a random worker. You get the expert. Make sure he brings paper and charcoal. And they run off. He says, is there any other details about the combat?
Yes. Multiple of these creatures were dual-wielding scimitars, actually. They were using weapons. One of them was casting magic.
I don't think they were dual wielding. I think they were just slapping us with their offhand.
Yeah, true.
They had one scimitar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought the offhand was like another weapon.
No, it's just his hand.
Okay.
But it has teeth, Donar. His hand has teeth, and it's red and fleshy.
I see.
And they're like, they're speaking like a weird language, and they were like, it seemed like they were toying with us, and they were laughing at us.
Could I see if I recognize the language at all with maybe, God, I don't know. I guess also a history check?
Sure.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Completely unfamiliar.
Okay.
They also have traps in their flesh dungeon.
Peter nods. It was a face made out of this metal, and it blew fire. Over and over. Dinar nods, and eventually the expert, the Anke guy that you talked to like a month ago, it comes out with like parchment and basically inquires. Dinar basically says, draw what they say. And then he turns to you guys and a little bit more softly is like, would you please describe them in as much detail as you can remember?
Well, they were somewhat humanoid in shape, but they were not human.
Yeah, can you
They were
like describe that in more detail? Like, what do you mean not human? Were they like me? He says, pointing at his own fucking sheep face.
No, they were absolutely not Caprini.
Maybe like corrupted humans, like they had like a human body, but maybe like, did I think they were a bit taller and more muscular? They kind of looked like it.
Yeah, just give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
See if your mind is already distorted. Details of the battle. This is so dramatic.
Where is my intelligence? Oh, it's not good.
No,
Oh
yeah,
my
they were
God.
so tall. They were like fucking, like
Oh.
their heads were almost touching the ceiling.
Leonard. They were so tall, they couldn't even fit in their own dungeon. It's crazy.
You see the NK guy draw scribbles. Tall.
Some of them, their left arms were very fleshy and they had like teeth on them, almost like, I don't know. Their flesh was in different places than a normal person. They were wearing clothing.
Peter nods. So the clothing looked kind of like mine, but evil.
But evil. But evil.
I just love how everyone has a better account than me.
They wielded bladed weapons that look like bronze, maybe. He says.
Mm.
Like a scimitar.
And they had a magic wielder too, but there was only one magic person.
He nods. When the guy slashed my chest, my brain hurt.
Whoa.
It's very hard to describe. Got a headache. You can see the guy like draws like a big old like curved sword.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a collective intelligence check? See how accurate of a picture you guys paint. So here's the two guys.
Okay.
You already rolled yours, Layla. I'm sorry to say.
Well, you guys were doing from the start in that case.
Game was rigged from the start. Let me see what the average is of all these numbers. Just gonna divide it by 4. Boom. Average of 7.75.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you guys give an account, and it was just so scary. You guys only saw them for like a grand total of like 30 seconds maximum. And half of that time was spent like getting your fucking ass kicked and running away. So
at least we got out.
Yeah, so the picture this guy paints is sort of like accurate to your imagination. But it's a little bit indistinct as well. So
hey Denard, don't be mad at us.
You don't have to say this part. What are you doing?
Well, I don't want them to all die. At least they can be prepared.
yes.
Anyway, you know we love you very much, and we just want you to know that we maybe accidentally didn't shut the door after us. And now they're out of their little flesh cave.
Yeah, closes his eyes and nods. Says, well, that is unfortunate. Oh, well, this is sometimes the risk you take, poking into dark places. Just gonna have my men working double guard duty for a while.
Yes, maybe even triple.
I don't suppose that I could count on you guys to help clean up the mess.
Absolutely, we will clean it all up, don't you worry.
Yes. We'd be willing to help. I think you're going to need all the help you can get. They're quite horrific monsters.
He nods. And says, well, we'll have to make sure they're even going to attack us. If they're just gonna live around their little hole, don't think we need to intervene too much.
Very well.
Maybe I can just sneak over there and close the hole, you know? Sometime.
Dinar nods.
Okay.
It seems to have kept them in so far.
Well, they were also kind of like in their blister sacks. And then they popped. It was really gross, Dinar. Like, it was nasty.
Well, you're saying you don't think that putting the thing on will stop them from getting out?
I don't know.
shrugs.
Actually, why would it stop them? To be honest, it wouldn't make sense, would it?
I mean, it kept them in.
I guess, but maybe it's like an evil thing and it's a seal and it will seal them for, yeah. We can try.
You know, it's... Well, I can't say I'm thrilled to hear this report, but I appreciate that you made it out alive. Guess I should have trusted Peter's appraisal more. Here, we'll nod. And he says, I just assumed that two great adventurers at my side, I was invincible, but it perhaps could have waited a little longer. Incidents.
Turns out that it was very dangerous indeed.
Incidents like these are inevitable, I think. As people grow and expand, they need to touch the stove and get burned before they know their limits. This is valuable intelligence that we've gotten.
And accurate, I might add.
You know, it's
True.
Very accurate.
well, I'm gonna be doing some reconnaissance over the course of the next little while. Don't suppose I could count on your help for that as well. You don't strike me as particularly stealthy, but even still.
Layla can be stealthy. It's hard for me in this heavy armor.
Well, I want to do whatever I can to help you clean up this mess that we made.
Excellent. And that'll be our goal in the short term. I don't suppose you have any ideas about how we should go about this.
I definitely think we're going to have to amp up the guard duty on Black Swift for the time being until we learn more and see if these creatures are going to venture closer to settlements.
You know, it's... Keen, do you have, You're like a knight, right? Like one of those magic knights.
I'm a paladin.
Yes, that's the common word for it. You can't do the thing with the horse yet, can you? I know some of you guys, you have like magic horses.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm sure on foot is fine. You escaped once already. Well,
You have a real horse to darn?
I have some that's dedicated to the trade post that's sort of necessary for its operation. I might be able to purchase some horses, but ordinary horses are going to have a hard time traversing the forest. That's why I was concerned about the magic horse. Don't know if a magic horse can walk through the forest. He shrugs.
I am not in the possession of a magic horse.
For now, I'll order my men to be on high alert. I'll be calling upon you soon.
Very well.
In fact, why not stay the night here while you're so injured?
We will. We'll try to... We'll try to lick our wounds and be better tomorrow.
I
We'll need to
think
be prepared.
what I will do is heal up, like take a rest, and go back out. Probably. How far is this place? Like we ran for an hour and we got to Blacksmith.
It's 4 hours away. So you guys ran for like 2 hours straight.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably like first thing in the morning and I think we should go back.
Okay.
And maybe we can take some friends with us. I smile at Peter.
Peter will nod. He doesn't seem thrilled.
All right.
Yeah.
And let's rest here for the night and be prepared for what tomorrow brings us.
Should we end the session here then?
Sure.
I'm perfectly fine with that, yeah.
Excellent. So how do you guys feel about the session?
We got fucking murdered.
I think we finally hit a little bit of a wall that we need to like respect, which is good because I feel like maybe we would have rushed into the Hydra too quickly, which would probably be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, now we know we might want to at least find a sword that we can make flaming.
Yeah, but still, if you look at these little guys, they beat us up. I'm not sure about fighting a big ass Hydra either, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take some D tier quests.
Yeah. Just fine.
D tier missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that felt like a cool, lax, like RP session basically.
Yeah. I love how basically we're like, yeah, fuck those villagers. Let's go create violence for Blackswift as well.
Just create a C tier quest, maybe. Or
Spread chaos.
chaos reigns. How is your characters feeling, like, going to, like, in rooms and resting, like, reminiscing on the event? Do you think about what just happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna say my character feels responsible and I want to do whatever is necessary to basically clear out like this new potential scourge that could be, a potential threat to Blackswift or other, settlements.
Cool. And what's this responsibility? Like, is it just for failing to fight them good enough, or?
I feel responsibility for basically having to clean this up. Like, we went there and we unleashed this, what seemed to be like a sealed away kind of evil of some sort, some ancient kind of thing. And now we kind of unsealed it and we basically have just unleashed this thing upon the surrounding area, and we know it's extremely dangerous. So I feel a responsibility to kind of deal with that.
Okay.
However that may come about.
So responsibility, not like blame, basically. Like we uncorked this thing, so now it is our duty.
Yes.
Cool. And Layla?
I think Layla would be kind of like upset and also feel responsible for like similar feeling like she has to clean up after the mess she's made, but she would be like really upset by her powers because she just completely missed and wasn't able to be effective, and she got blasted by another magic wielder. So I think she would like pray and be like mad about it.
Alright. So not strong enough. Frustration at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, suppose should do XP as well, because there is some amount of it.
Oh, so we get deducted.
Well, Here's the thing, you haven't defeated these guys yet, but there is some amount of XP from engaging with them at all, right?
Engaging with an extremely difficult enemy.
Yeah.
They stole our XP points.
They probably got XP from you guys, to be honest. So, starting from the top, it's mostly event XP, I would say. So,
Okay.
you guys went and explored the Hydra Island, right?
Okay.
And so, you'll each get, I want to say, 150 XP for that.
Okay.
Really laying it on the table for exploration's sake and figuring out what's going on with that. Keen, you can get a personal 25 XP because you got the fishing tackle and it's worth 25 gold.
Nice.
Let's see. Guys looked into the Thrangor thing and looked into the Hydra stuff, so I guess another 100 XP each for doing a research round, right? Interacting at Fort Huntsman, all that good stuff.
Mara didn't do any research.
Well, she talked to a dude.
True.
Alfred!
I'm just talking shit, honestly.
Yeah, you got a...
Genius.
What did Layla learn from the barkeep?
It was kind of like about the relationship with Fae, spirits and humans. She was kind of trying to see if there was opportunity there, you know.
Yeah.
And put the word out.
Yeah, which reminds me, I'll write that down for next session, which will maybe be on Tuesday. Who knows? I may or may not want to take a little bit of time just to add more stuff to the map, but for now, let's see, 41624B. So yeah, Layla has put out word advertising Bay shrines plus their settlement, right? Which is called, what's it called? Did you officially like
Feyguard.
title it Feyguard? That's 100%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Like this.
Alright, Feyguard. There we go. Yep. And the like other settlements you heard news about them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then last but not least, I'm just gonna look in the DMG and see how much XP lethal encounter is worth.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that'd be fair, you know?
Okay.
I don't often look in this book for this stuff. Oh man, there's a whole section on wilderness exploration. I need to read through that. Fuck me, dude. Is there any other like character thoughts as I find this table?
What did we have Bernard to do? He's like getting us a skilled person for the trading post, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bernard's trying to find a skilled worker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wanna go see if we can get Matthew to be our travel guide for the people coming into our thingy in Canada.
Oh yeah, that'll be badass.
Well, he wants a chill job, and he would literally just be taking people in groups to the shrine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, another thing I wanted to do that I wrote down earlier is probably head towards like Mage's Wrist or Veil at some point.
Yeah.
And hopefully pick up some kind of like quests along the way or something.
Sure.
But mostly to go try and talk to more skilled people and see if we can get something, you know. Maybe not next session, but like in the next few sessions, that would be maybe Layla's goal.
Sure.
So going to Mage's Rest / what?
Veil.
Veil. Alright. To look for skilled people. What kind of skilled people?
I think it would depend what we build next.
Okay, so you're talking like a named NPC, like finding a good blacksmith if you build a blacksmith, stuff like that.
Something like that. Yeah. But I don't know if we would be... I would maybe be looking for somebody like with artisan goods or something like that.
Yeah. For recruits to Vagard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe not necessarily like a place you already have built, but seeing like, oh, this is like a wandering painter, I'll build a paint shop or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think Layla will start kind of moving in that direction with our settlement, you know, getting people interested in visiting for this special stuff we have, you know?
Yep. Does Keen have any cool plans that I should write down now?
I think my character is kind of like one-track mind on fixing this current issue. Like,
Okay.
I feel like there's almost like a existential threat to Black Swift, who's like, you know, our new ally or whatever.
Yep, fair enough. So yeah, you each can pick up another 400 XP.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's go get beat up again.
So that totals to 675 for me.
So, am I getting that 100?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Oh, we need to go beat up something next time, and then I think we can level.
I think it's like fitting for like the first time the party has ever encountered something so fucking ass blasting that in a single round it's like we need to run. So maybe next time it won't provide as much XP.
Close to leveling.
Yeah. How close we talking?
Couple hundred XP off.
Well, you're closer than me. I am 325.
Awesome. You guys are level 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that's correct.
Is there anything that we got a different amount of XP on other than the fishing pole? Because did we do different math?
I took off a bunch of XP when I was using the spells before I should have.
Yeah, I remember.
Were you supposed to do that?
She asked for a penalty, so that was the one that came to mind.
Okay.
Small amount of docked XP. That's what they would do in 2E.
Yeah, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm about 200 XP points off. Level 4.
Cool. You're just progressing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did you guys enjoy the session? Speaking from like a meta point of view.
Yeah,
I was really worried coming into it. It's like, oh no, what the fuck's gonna happen? Yeah, because well,
I was just thinking.
I struggle at prepping wide. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just thinking if I should like send you a message because I was like, you were asking me what like we want to do, and I'm like, oh, we'll just explore or go find a bounty, and then I'm like, oh, this bounty kind of sounds like, and then Sean's like, oh, we're gonna go fucking do this thing, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, no, I was happy when I heard that. It's like, because I already had a map for that and everything.
Oh my god. Woo. but it's like it was a really cool setting, and I think this like music was pretty like ominous to go with it. It gives it like a vibe. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed the laughing in the background?
And there's also like coughing.
I unfortunately have to have it like lower volume in my point of view because it would like compete with the talking audio.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, I think it's very atmospheric. It kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It goes well with like demon flesh stuff, but
yeah. Did you guys think it was gonna be too hard once you saw the fucking flesh walls? At one point, it seemed like, oh no, this place is too dangerous. Was it the fight itself?
I was like,
I just wanted to push on. Like, I mean, the trap did a shitload of damage, but like, I didn't want to give up after one trap.
Yeah. So you're
I
in
knew
it to
you
win.
weren't gonna give up, but I also knew that I didn't prep a single healing slot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know we're fucking getting out of here. I was like already planning where we're gonna camp. Like,
I mean, I had a lot of healing. I had full lay on hands and 2 cure wounds, which came in handy.
yeah.
Jesus.
I was also considering blasting one of the blisters, but I never did.
Yeah. I'm surprised you went immediately to the door. I was like avoiding that for a reason.
I mean, what else were we gonna do?
I was gonna try to figure out the blisters, but I guess eventually we'd run into the same fate.
I feel like if you walked up to them, they would just pop anyway.
Yeah.
It was like we walked up a little into the room and they popped.
Yeah.
Pretty nasty.
Yep, very gross.
Yeah.
Probably first time your characters have ever seen anything, so just like foul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine Keen is quite upset being such a paladin. And stuff.
I think this place is quite evil with all the desecration that I'm sensing.
I was like, can it just shovel through this wall?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, you got part way through it.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you expect to hit any resistance?
I mean, I thought I couldn't do it, but I thought it was like, in my mind, I was picturing this entire thing just being built out of flesh, but I guess it makes a little more sense if it's like flesh growing on the stone or whatever, just kind of coating it.
What if it's bone?
I don't want to think about that. Like, then we're literally in the belly of the beast, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be a good title.
So like the guys that were fighting are like his little microbiome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antibodies.
Yeah. We're actually the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm just glad I figured out a way for that stupid trap rather than going with my face first. I would have died probably.
It's been a
Or
lot of
could
roast.
we, in theory, have just done like the like diagonal jumping to tile thing? Would that have required maybe athletics?
Well, considering the possibility that you guys might be back in the hole, don't want to necessarily reveal every detail about the trap, right?
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. Okay. That's true.
That might be something that occurs to Keen as he's thinking about that trap.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that was my initial thought process, but you're right. I shouldn't really have that spoiled.
I should probably like get some rocks instead of throwing a good old shovel at it, but
Well, look,
My
Keen
jerky
lost
stack
2
is
pounds
toast.
of jerky.
he was so
Jerky
scared.
sack.
Probably smelled really good burning, though.
I smell like the peppery deliciousness as we're running away. I'm like, ah.
Just gonna eat that jerky. Well, maybe you can harvest some jerky from the walls.
No.
You can throw it in the flames to get a char grilled. Nasty. Dang! We should have taken some of the flesh to show to the nerd guy.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Maybe next
Still on
time.
that shovel, it's probably burnt to it first.
Yeah, it was cleaned, purified by fire.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a cool dungeon. I can't wait to actually be able to go in there.
Yeah. Dude, the other party is like not dare to enter one of these holes yet. Too scared.
What level are they at now?
Level 5.
Okay.
Level 5 is a very big level, too.
Yeah.
You go
Five
from
is
1
pretty
attack to
great.
2.
That's pretty good.
Second level spells to 3rd.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
2 more hit
they're
dice.
scared.
Yeah,
We're
they're
just
totally afraid.
ignorant, you know. And what?
I said they're totally afraid.
Oh, yeah. And that's so funny to me because you said they've died almost so many times. So how are they afraid and still almost dying all this time?
Yeah. They're afraid when they maybe shouldn't be, and not afraid when they should be. It's the hubris of
Misplaced fear.
humanity. They're like, these goblins can never hurt me. God, that session was so fucking absolutely borked. Naira almost died to a goblin.
Is it like cheating if we watch the session?
No, it's not cheating.
Okay. Do you remember which number that one was?
It's called Death by Goblin at level 5. Don't think it's come out yet. May or may not have. Let me double check my uploads. Let's see. No. Helping Out Forest Spirits came out. Death by Goblin at level 5 is going to come out either tomorrow or the day after.
Okay.
We'll have to go look at how bad they got fucked up.
It was a very zany session.
Oh man, it's so funny.
He didn't expect them to be super goblins that were empowered by radiation.
Yeah.
True. So this is the alpha goblins. Genetically pure. Yeah, I feel excited about the next sessions. I feel like reinvigorated.
Yeah.
Me too. I feel like now we have I feel like last time when you asked me what we want to do, I was a little lost because I was like, I don't really feel like a direction right now, but now I feel like we have like a few things we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess I'm gonna go because I need to get a 9 p.m. out for tomorrow. I've kind of let my backlog get fucked. Well, before I go, does either of you play Kenshi?
No.
No.
It's very fun. Been enjoying it.
Cool.
Yep, I'm gonna go edit stuff. So thanks very much for playing. Had a good time.
Yeah. Thank you, Tor.
I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, we did.
Awesome. And I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
All right. See you then.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.